Nice work, Snow Cones, on that contact. I heard you in the end there. Good job. We could have totally made a cue. Negative, sir. I haven't uploaded nowhere. There's great aspirations of me making more of them in the future and doing something with that. If I do that, then yes, they will all be uploaded. But no, not yet. Yeah, so hopefully got some other people interested in the 1 pound POTA challenge. If you want to see me actually go through it and do it, I have a video from last year. I'd say the better version of that is Adam's one, because he read out and did it, and really, I think, got some thoughts going behind it, and that I just was spitballing it, and he went out and just did it, and I went, well, crap, now I got to go do it, and so then I did it as well. I did it from the beach, so I had a little bit easier time, I think. Maybe not. He's better at CW than I am. It was something I was going to mention. I don't know what it is now. Somebody in the chat reminded me. I'm sure it'll come to me. The topic of the show is ham radio computers, right? So I've just been rocking with my, where is it? That's not even out here right now. My Chewy laptop, my little 10-inch Chewy laptop. That thing's been great. It's been, after I went and did a full factory reset and debloated, which is a general thing I do for Windows laptops, it's been a workhorse. But I want to know what you guys all are rocking for computers, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit. But I want to hear from you who need help. That's where we like to start out this show. So we go to the Discord. You're going to hear all of our lovely Discord voices in a second. Thanks, Jimbo. enjoy the blackout time that you're going to have. Hold on, let me go ahead and just hide user from channel. Done. Hey, Jimbo, enjoy the chat mute. Anyway. Hey, we're going to answer your questions live, and we go to Discord first to have you help us out, right? Or have you ask your questions so we can help you out. That's how it works. Anyway, let's hop into the Discord and say hi to all our friends. I love when I get to do that live. Thank you so much for letting me block you. All right.
Camp.
You have to be Frank.
If you live locally, you don't have to work, or even if you're staying at the motel, you don't have to camp there. You can go in and visit for the day and then, go back home or to the motel or whatever. Hi, Josh.
How's it going, everybody?
It's about time.
A week after Huntsville Hamfest. How we all living now? Are we all feeling back to our old good selves?
I went to the Huntsville Hamfest.
Did we meet? Did you say hi?
Yeah, I'm Jack. Remember me?
I'm not sure that I do, Jack. I'm sorry.
He actually thought you were Frank the Tank.
That would be a first. We are not similar. Did you tell me that you were on the Discord? Did you remind me of who you are? You guys got to tell me who you are with your username or whatnot. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to connect.
I'm with Fred.
No, I know you are, but did you tell me that when you met me in Huntsville?
I didn't see you in Huntsville.
I just asked if you came up and said hi. Okay, we're moving on. Great to have y'all back. So how we like to kick off the after chat is if you are here for the first time, if you're here for the first time and you'd like to say hi, you just introduce yourself. We're super happy you joined us. We really are. But if you also have a question, you get top billing, top priority in answering your questions, getting all your questions answered. So is there anybody that sounds like here for the first time, needs some help, would like to ask a question? Come now. And remember, you got to bind a PTT button if you've joined us in the voice chat. I always forget to remind people of that. Go into your Discord settings, set up headphones. Headphones are recommended, and a microphone, and then make sure you bind a PTT button. A lot of people use Control, Shift, and then you got to hold that down just like you would a radio, right? All right, let's try this again. Anybody here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question? We just need one person to break the ice. I will sit here.
Hi.
I will sit here and drink my wine
Hi.
in silence until we have someone.
Hello.
Hello. And Michael, are you here for the first time? The other names were familiar to me.
No.
So I am drinking a Chateau de Thau. It's a Clos de Bourg. I don't know what I'm saying. It's 80% Merlot and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon. It is very good. It is really good. I haven't drank I've not drank a Merlot in some time. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna take another call. Otherwise, we're just gonna go.
How about first time asking a question?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Let's do that. Rich, go ahead. Rich first, and then I saw a plane.
I
We'll
guess
go to the Cessna next. Go ahead, Rich.
So I guess I'm sort of in the shopping for a couple manuals, an antenna manual and just a general ham manual. Any good recommendations, not to break the bank?
Like a ham manual, just a general reference manual? Is there a particular topic you're looking for?
No, I'm getting ready to start studying for the extra exam. So, I don't have anything except the internet, which has been a great little reference. But yeah, I sort of want something I can look at.
So let's. Is this a study guide or a general just knowledge tome?
Well, I would hope it would function as both.
Okay. All right. So obviously the ARRL handbook is fantastic. The good news about that is if you find a used one, a lot of the content is the same. What you get with the new ones is obviously digital modes and some of the other stuff coming up. Ward Silver's, the Dummies Guide or the Idiot's Guide to Ham Radio, highly recommended. Also, somebody dropped it, Rothamels. The Rothamels antenna book is really good, but that is very specifically about antennas. It's a thick one, too, though. They dropped the name.
1,500 pages.
Yeah, Rothamels. I was corrected on my pronunciation. Everybody, we in America thinks it's Rothamels, but no, it's Rothamels is the pronunciation, as I'm told.
You're reading it in the original German, right, Mike?
That's right. Mike is for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, haha, jumping all the way.
Does that help, Rich?
It did. I did see that one of the YouTubers, I can't remember now which one, had the antenna manual you were talking about, and that's on my list. And I was just thinking, I better also deal with learning something other than antenna.
I would say the ARRL handbook is going to be a good general guide, and if you're brand spanking new, then Ward Silver's book, the Dummies Guide, is going to be probably the better soft landing that you can get. And then if you start going down the road of antennas, you got Salty Walt's new book on the antenna sketchbook that he came out with, really, really popular, really, really blowing up. And then Rothamels is like the best antenna book money can buy, from my point of view.
Hey, Josh, since he said he was also kind of studying for his extra, are you aware of any of the study guides that go a little deeper than just, show you the detractors or whatnot?
You know what's kind of funny is so if you think about it, when you use a study guide, you use it for its intended purpose, and then you kind of you're never going to pick that up again. And so there's not really something that is a combination of both a study guide and a general knowledge tome, if you will. So I would much rather, and this is something you can do. It's going to take a little bit hard. It's going to be a little bit longer. You're going to have to be like a perpetual college student or researcher to be able to get value out of this. But if you're taking the extra exam, Like, so if you're at hamstudy.org and you're going through the practice exam and you get to a question and you don't know the answer, and then you break out the ARRL handbook to help you answer the question, I bet you will retain that information better than just about anybody. It's going to take you longer to do that, no question, but you're gonna start out with a really good baseline, I think.
So I feel like I've sort of cheated the system where on the tech and the general, I used hamstudy.org, but I essentially just memorized the question pool, and I feel like now a year later it's gone.
I can see how that could happen. I think that one of the most important things that gets people out of feeling that way is by getting on the air and start actually using radios. You will, regardless of how book smart you are, until you actually apply it, it's all just theory in your head, at least. So get in there and actually start doing, and you'll feel a lot better. But still, everything I said stands. Does that
Excellent.
help?
Thank you for your response.
All right.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask a follow-on?
Yeah,
the first.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first couple hundred pages of the whatever the book from Germany, is an engineering manual. If you want to understand antennas and the theory of getting RF out the end of the wire, it's a great reference guide.
It is thick, though. It is. You will have to. The beginning of the Rothammel's book. That's right, Grayman. You totally reminded me of that. There's a lot of detail in there on like what antennas actually do, and it's like an engineering manual. Good point. Was that Dawn? Sorry, who had another question?
Yeah, it was me.
So we had someone.
Well, it wasn't that.
Oh, okay. It's adding to that
But
point?
it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. How do you guys feel about the ARRL operating manual? Because that for us, like I remember in the 90s, like you got the antenna book and you got the operating manual. And
that's
we
different from the
used
handbook?
the operating manual. The handbook. I don't even know. It's called operating manual.
Yes, it is a different.
Yeah,
I've never
It's
read the
different.
operating manual.
don't waste it. In my
Gosh,
opinion,
you
once
need
they've
to catch
changed it,
up.
it's not worth it.
I'm not a true ham.
It's very basic. It's
Yeah,
like
it is basic. It definitely is basic, but that's the point.
I bought it when I first got licensed in 2010, and it answered none of the questions that I had whatsoever. It's really a high-level overview.
Yeah, and the thing is, back when I started, there wasn't an internet. And so in 1990, well, there wasn't.
No,
and so in 1991,
totally. I'm not that
it
far
was
away from
probably a lot better of a manual. Because, again, all of the guys in the club, et cetera, would have that, would recommend it. We all bought it. And it was, something that you followed. So, because, again, not really another place to go other than to visit with other hams, club meetings and stuff. So when you were, out there on your own, having something that you could follow was helpful. And there was lots of things in there, again, because, with all of the things we have today, you get introduced over and over and over again from various places. But back then, there wasn't quite the amount of resources there is today.
Good point. Okay, I think we answered that one. Rich, does that give you some space to play with?
It certainly does. It was a big help.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, I saw the next person I want to ask a question was literally the avatar was a plane. So come back. Who was that?
Hi, Josh.
Hey, it's Nick. How's it going, Nick?
Yeah, it's Nick from Greece.
Hey, nice.
No question from me. I just want to make a shout out. I got my first QSO yesterday. I got my G90 new radio in the mail yesterday, and all started because I started watching buffing videos from your channel.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers. What is the salute you do before you drink in Greece? We say cheers. What do they say there?
Στην υγεία μας.
Stidiyamas?
Just use Yamas.
Yamas. Congratulations.
Stinging Yamas.
There you go. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations on making your first contact. That's amazing. All right, is there anybody else? Oh, let me answer,
And thank
John.
you for everything.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have a lot of fun doing it. Thanks. So John Doe asked, not sure if he answered this, but when can we expect the rest of the general license training course? I'm currently studying for my general and love using your videos along with study guide. I'll have 2 more videos next week. We collect, the royal we. I am working with an editor who turns out to be the child of somebody that works in my org. So it's really cool. It's fun that I get to kind of make local connections to somebody that's starting out in the area of video editing. And so they're helping me out a lot. And it's great. So I can focus on my fun little weirdo content that I normally do. And I can farm out the actual license pool stuff to them. And so they're helping me with that. And then we'll use them in the future for other kind of series that I'm planning on doing, which is wonderful. So look for 2 videos next week. That'll bring us up to 4 out of, I think, 11. There will be 11 total. So there you go. All right. Anybody else here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question? We start out on Discord, but then we'll go to YouTube and check all the other things too. So anyone on Discord like to say hi or ask a question, come now.
This is my first time, but I would like to say hi.
Hey, what's up?
To be around a bit.
Radio Medic, I love it. Good choice of a name. So what? I don't want to assume emergency communication, but what do you like to do with radio?
No, you name it, pretty much.
Yeah. What radio you rocking right now?
I have to get some of my stuff back on the air, but my main one's FTDX 3000. I have an 857D portable.
Nice. Very good. Okay. All right. Anybody else, first time, like to say hi or ask a question?
I do.
But you're not first time. But okay, you know what? Go ahead. Ask
Oh, I thought you said you didn't say first time. I forgot. I didn't hear you say first time. Sorry.
Yeah, the beginning of the show is always devoted to helping newcomers out, just like we did for you when you joined us a couple of months ago. But anyway, go ahead, Redstone.
I got this new portable setup that's like, I sent it a picture of it in the Shack's part, in the Shack's chat.
What's the question?
I got this new portable setup. I sent a picture of it in the Shack's chat.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, did you have a question related to it? Or you just wanted...
I have a question, like, would it be good for POTA if it's like 2 meters?
It depends. What state do you live in?
Alabama.
I don't know. So here in California, you can do 2 meters for summits on the air, and a lot of summits are also POTAs. And so you can activate on 2 meter simplex. I've done it before, but we got a lot of really tall mountains.
One of the people in our area does 2 meter POTA.
Well, maybe you should talk with them then, because it sounds like they might have a sweet location for you to set up.
Redstone?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Grayman.
Do you live in the Huntsville area?
I live in the Pelham area.
How far is that from Huntsville?
Yeah, we don't necessarily know.
Pretty good distance.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. Say it again, Redstone. How far about are you?
Pretty good distance.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I think you should reach out to that person.
Huntsville's got a very active VHF, UHF, and APERS community.
APERS.
We have a pretty good active VHF community.
Well, then try it. Then go try it. I as always my questions when I give answers. Go try it. Go try it. That's the best thing to do. Is always go try it.
Can you show that? Can you check out the picture though?
I saw it. I'm looking at it now. What did you want to know anything? It looks like you're running a J-pole.
Can you show it on the stream?
Okay.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's talking about he living in a Pelham area. He lived down there around the Jackson County in the south of Birmingham, Alabama.
All right. Well, the reason I think Grayman, where he's going with this is we have such a good time at the Montsano, mountain campground area, and that's a POTA. And you can actually activate that with Simplex. You won't have a hard time. But it sounds like Huntsville might be too far of a drive.
I'm thinking about Oak Mountain State Park.
Give it a shot, man. Well, that's the thing. Here, take Redstone. Here's your homework. Go do it, and then come back and give us a field report. Can you do that for us?
I might not be able to make 10 contacts, but I might be able to make like 3 or 4 maybe.
Hey, I've made whole videos where I failed an activation. So if I can fail an activation on a video, you can definitely get out there and try it and then come back and give us a field report on what worked and maybe what didn't work, and then maybe we could help you out with that.
If you have 70 centimeters as well, you could work the same people on both 70 and 2 for double the contacts.
That's a very good point.
I only have 2 meters because my radio is a 2 meter radio.
Yes. Yeah, he's got the 2 meter EC there. So there you go. Right on. You're right on your way there, Redstone. Are you checking into any of the repeaters out in there in that area?
I check into the repeaters a good bit.
Good for you. I love that. All right. Cool. Hopefully that was helpful. All right, I'm going to make a last call for now, and then we'll come back later in the show. Anybody here for the first time that'd like to say hi or ask a question, come now.
Hello.
I saw 0x1 ping me. Go for it. What's up, man?
Man, just want to say hello. Like, I watch your videos a lot, and it kind of got me started in ham. I mean, like, because my grandparents were like, my grandpa is like interested in it, so like he like got me into it. But then I started then I watch your videos and like stuff to like learn better, and I learned a lot from your videos. And like, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for joining us. That's super cool. Good name too, by the way. I like your username.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Anybody else in there?
Just wanted to say hi.
Hey, Patricia's here. What's up? I think we helped you out. Did we have homework for you? How did that go? Did we get you sorted out? I don't remember.
Actually, this is the first time I've talked on here, so I don't think so.
Sorry, you have a similar voice to somebody who was in a couple of weeks ago, and we were waiting to hear back from them. So thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're getting in on the radio as well. All right, anybody else in there? First time like to say hi or ask a question? By the way, all newcomers are welcome to talk. If we talk fast in here sometimes. So if you want to jump in, just say hey, comment or whatever, and get in there if you got some thoughts. Don't hold back. I saw somebody key up like they were going to say something, and I was talking over you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I've not used push to talk before, so I was testing that out.
You're nailing it. Did you have a comment or a question?
Yeah, so this is my first time. I just took my technician in general with your VE team. It was a great experience. Just wanted to say hi, and thanks to all the YouTube people for all the inspiration.
Excellent. I love that. Some of them YouTube peoples are here in the chat with us right now. So and Heather is here. I don't know if Heather was part of the Proctor team for your license, but congratulations on passing the test.
She was, yeah, and I did notice several familiar people.
Nice. Yeah, they're fantastic people. It's good to see Heather. Love to hang out with Heather when we can. All the way in Huntsville. We had to go all the way to Huntsville to hang out. All right. Last call for now. Anybody like to say hi or ask a question? First timers first. Come now. Okay. Before we get off the 1 pound POTA thing and talk about computers, Mike, I want to touch base with Mike KMRD. Hopefully he's there. Mike, what's so do we you easily can get down under a pound, right? Oh,
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like you're pretty close. I think the speaker might be a little big. That might be adding extra weight. Aaron,
I don't have a scale to even measure or weigh.
I see.
I guess a weight is a measurement still, so that was correct.
It is, yeah. The effect of gravity against objects. Yeah, that we use.
Go to the transfer station.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Take the exploder down to the old weight station.
The problem is, like, I can do everything to make it go down. Well, I guess if computers don't count, then I just can't get my phone. I would love to like hike in. I was in the woods today with my QMX, but I can't because I got an iPhone 14 and it's got the freaking lightning thing. Cannot get it to work with FT8. Like,
now,
there's an app for iPhone, and like it's. You know me in computers, it's not going to happen. So,
Mike, I started out the live stream. When I get ready for the live streams and I start putting all the stuff together, I started out. No. When I started out getting ready for the live stream. So I'm talking yesterday, the day before. I wanted to do it with the iPhone. I ran into the same problems as you. By the way, though, I totally could make it work with a speaker and PTTing the mic in front of the speaker of the phone. That totally works. I was able to make a contact with that. That's not a problem.
Josh,
but who wants to do that, right?
Do you really see me doing that?
Yeah, sure. Sure, why not?
Really? Really though?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Video challenge, Mike.
Not a chance in hell.
So, Aaron, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Followed by Drew. Thank you very much for the super chat as well. Very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so 1 pound POTA challenge. I think I'm going out tomorrow. I've actually got like a number of things that I've got to shoot. Anybody?
What is that antenna, Josh? Are you plugging it right into the QMX and it's got a little counterpoise, so you're not using coax?
It's the Atom antenna, K6ARK.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah. It's just it's got the Toroid built in. That's the one for the True SDX. I have a BNC one somewhere.
I understand.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it a BNC that just plugs right into the QMX?
Yes.
So you're not using coax?
Nope. That's what saves some weight. Yeah.
I feel I need to build one of those.
You don't have a K6ARK?
I have like 15 of them, but I haven't built that particular one. Actually, I think I have like 3, and 2 are built. I have one in my bench.
I carry at least one of those with whichever radio I'm taking everywhere. So SMA or BNC. I have the both.
Oh, that's got SMA.
Yeah, that's the True SDX one. Because I just grabbed my 1 pound kit and I've swapped out the pieces for the QMX. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, crap. This is BNC, not SMA. So I got to go find my BNC K6ARK and swap that out before tomorrow. But it's the same weight.
That would help a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What gauge wire is that?
Allegedly.
That is the Soda Beams wire. That wire is actually way too big for a 1 pound POTA challenge. I should scale that down into.
That's what I use.
The super Timu wire.
And that's only a 20 meter antenna, I assume.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a 20 meter end fed.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, very good. What was I going to talk? Oh, yeah. So has anybody seen anything on this guy? Somebody's probably already made a video on it. I've had it for a little while. They've got a wideband receiver for the X2600, the Shagu. And so this is like for your shortwave listening variety folks. Like this is what'll give you a wideband receive. I'm going to open it on a video. I'll shoot it tomorrow, and then it'll come out next week, hopefully.
Well,
yeah, pretty interesting. Ooh.
Yeah, you meant the 6200.
X6200, that's what I said.
You said 2600.
X6200, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I get it.
No, yeah. Okay, open questions. Anyone, anywhere. Go ahead, Frank. What's that?
Apparently, T.O. did a video on that already.
Yeah, because we were talking in the airport, and we both had it. We had made videos on it, and I'm like, oh, I also have videos on it. It was like, me too. So I think he took that as his opportunity to run off and do that as fast as possible. Good on him. Catch the initiative. So open questions anywhere on any topic. Go for it. Let's talk. Let's chat.
I've got a question, Josh.
Go for it.
What do you like in Meshtastic these days?
Oh, that is a good question. I really like that low mesh that I bought at DEF CON. So let me pull that thing up. And specifically, I'll explain why. It's the componentry that's in it. So why? What happened here? We lost the webs. Okay. So the low mesh is just like a little solar node. And yeah, it could be anything, right? But what it's running is the Heltec NRF chip, and they also have a version that's like a MagSafe device with a 1,000 milliamp hour battery. Where is the device? I want to find that thing. Specifically the low met. What? Why are you being so cagey? Just yeah. Okay. What are we doing here? Why are you making this so hard for me? It's not telling me you can't even buy. What? Okay. Wait. How do we even buy? Okay. Heltec. Can we go to Heltec? There's the LoRa 32. Don't get that. Yeah. So it's this T114 based board. That has a screen on it. It doesn't have to have a screen on it, but what this is and that's it. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. An NRF 52840 board. Anything that's built on that board is going to be a very good Meshtastic, and specifically because it's very, very light on battery draw. So that 2,000 milliamp hour battery that's in that low mesh solar thing, with no sun exposure, that thing will run for like 2 weeks. Very, very good system. So you can buy these without displays, $32. So that's almost the same price as a ESP32 Heltec. I would much rather recommend you to go this route now. And I know I've made lots of videos like, oh no, go get the ESP32s. Things have gotten better. We had a great time with the ESP32s. They work fine. The downside is that they're just a little bit too hungry for battery. And yes, the rack boards are still good too. So any of the WizBlock stuff from rack is good. Highly recommended there as well. But that's also getting a little older. I would say check out these NRF boards. They're really good. By the way, DEF CON had over 2,000 live nodes this year. I have never experienced something like that in my life. It was like a chat room back in AOL days. People were just living their best life online via mesh, off grid. Super cool. It was so freaking cool. I cannot tell you, if you guys are DEF CON minded at all, like cybersecurity, hackerish mindset, you got to go next year. I'm going next year. Wife is already fully committed. She's in. We're all going. So would love it if you came out. I appreciate it's really expensive to go, but it is the coolest time. All right. Anybody else? Wait, did I answer the question? Is that good? Mark, you good?
You did. Yeah. Thanks.
Very good. Anybody else in there? Open questions. Anything. Let's go. Otherwise, I'll start talking about computers.
Hey, Josh, I got a question if you're kind of sick.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I am building some antennas with my son, and I just wondered what opinions you might have for good antenna wire.
Specifically the wire. It's okay. What is the type of antenna, and then like where do you live? What kind of weather do you have, and how much power are you going to put through it?
All right. Well, right now we just have the 705, and I have this 49-to-1 transformer keychain thing I got on Etsy, and then we got this like Teflon kind of wire on Amazon. It seems to be working pretty well, but now we kind of have the bug, and we want to build the K6ARK kit we have and build other ones.
Okay. So showing the wire that I had on the screen earlier, this wire is actually like too big for the K6ARK. Like you do not need, you don't need wire this thick. Like that's way too thick for a 5 watt. You have a 705 5 watt radio, so you can scale that down to like almost 26 gauge or smaller even would be fine. The Teflon stuff that's on Amazon is actually not bad, and they have a number of. Actually, I can grab a spool or two and show you. In fact, let me do that. While I'm doing that, Mike, Jeff, thoughts? You want to jump in there, or anybody else? Go ahead. All right, well,
I was trying to make a ham radio contact, so I wasn't paying attention at all.
No, so she was asking what kind of wire do you use for QRP if you wanted to go like spec right for the power, so pretty thin.
I use the Soda Beams 26 gauge wire for everything because it's high vis yellow and it's good. You could do poly stealth. I like poly stealth, but
so
it's black and stealthy, and
this is some cheap.
I don't want that when I'm portable.
This is some cheap stuff that I got on Amazon years ago, and this is 26 gauge, and you can tell it's roughly at about the same actually. I take that back. Actually, I think the Soda Beam stuff is smaller gauge, even with the jacket. So yeah, actually, I think Soda Beams might be the way to go.
I want to start hashtag stop using BNTech Go wire.
Yeah, why?
Go ahead. No, really?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. The jacket's thicker. It's aluminum. There's no copper in it. It's cheap.
Now,
but no, I am not a fan. Not a fan. That 22 gauge.
Yeah,
is probably like, what am I trying to say? It's thicker. Like the jacket is just thicker.
Hey, Mike, is it like?
Never mind. It's electrical inadequacies. Please stop using BNTech Go wire.
Okay, I've used it before. I have not had that big of a deal with it, but here is the thing that Adam got me on, and he's not here, so he can't grab the link for it. I'll try to find it, but I want to show you the difference between this wire. So here is, I'm going to zoom in real close. Here's the wire he uses. Okay, so there's the, I'm zoomed in, and I'm going to put the Soda Beams wire on top of it. This stuff is like 32 gauge wire. It's cheap too. It's not better than the Soda Beams, just straight up. Let me tell you that. It's not better, but it's thin. And for QRP stuff, very low power, this is perfectly fine, perfectly adequate. So
God bless it, skinny.
Yeah, I know, right? I have 2 rolls of this. Well, come on now. Come on. I got 2 rolls of this. I got this yellow roll, and then I have like a green roll of it for the opposite type of lifestyle that I might be living in any one moment. But God, he's not here, is he? He's not here. I'm gonna have to look it up. I think I got it on
what
Timo.
is that?
I think I got it on Timo. I'm gonna have to go back through my my chats with Adam, but I think this was, God, I don't even remember how much I paid for it. I would be shocked if I didn't. I think I got 2 rolls of this for under $20. I think. So
you could strip that with a thumbnail.
You could strip that with your teeth without even trying that hard.
What's the green wire you have on that antenna?
That's the Soda Beams wire, and that was the one Mike mentioned.
Where do you guys get that? Like, where did you get the best deal?
Yeah, let's pull it up. Another one that's a good shout out, but it's probably more than you need, is DX Commander makes really good wire too. But let's find the Soda Beams.
DX10.
Yeah, DX10. Soda Beams. Yeah, so this is 100 meters for $15, and that's actually being shipped from the UK, I believe. So you can get it in high vis yellow, military green, which is what you saw, and then brown. Yeah, they've got a couple.
DX Engineering has DX10.
Do they? Okay, let's find it. There it is. I got it. I'm gonna drop the link in the.
High vis yellow or bust.
I agree, Mike. I agree. Unless I'm under heavy fire behind enemy lines, and then I will go with
or pink.
You know what? You know what? If they had pink wire, I would buy pink wire, because nobody's gonna clothesline. No dude is gonna clothesline themselves on your antenna. They're not gonna clothesline themselves on pink wire. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's funny. No. Is it okay that I made a counterpoint system with the BNTech Go stuff from Amazon?
Oh, Mike is saying get away from it if you can, but there's nothing really wrong with it. Mike, did it hurt you, or like what was the problem you had with the BN Go?
It hurt me, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, I've made battery boxes with it before, and it just doesn't perform well. It's just, I'm not a fan. They say it's tinned copper wire. I've scraped the heck out of it. I've done tests. There's no copper in there. It's cheap Chinese crap.
Yeah.
Go get some either the Soda Beams or poly stealth wire. None of them are expensive.
But
it's true.
But Car already ships it with the BN Tech Go.
Is Car still? I thought they
shut
down.
That's
What's
a them
going on?
problem.
Are they back?
Chuck's got a couple, but no, not yet. But they are coming back.
Oh, they are. Okay, good. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad
yeah.
to hear that. Okay, good. Because
Hey,
when they
Josh,
shut
how
down, I
you
was like,
doing?
oh, I'm doing, man. Wait, hold on. So we're in the middle of answering a question. I'll come back to you. Did we answer your question about wire? Soda Beam's
Yes,
wire.
thank you. Lots of ideas. Thanks.
Yeah, the Soda Beam's wire is going to be good for you. All right, go ahead. Question. Sorry, I didn't catch your avatar. So come back.
Oh, it's Jason.
What's up, Jason?
You know, guy. I just got out of the ER room.
You all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm okay. I pulled my bag. I picked up a box the wrong way.
It was that bad that you went to the ER, dude? That's crazy. How?
Tell me about it. My mom had to pick me up straight up. That's how crazy it was.
Dude, tell me more about your mom. Is she like a weightlifting champion? That's impressive. Your mom picked you up and like dragged you into the ER? That's something right there.
No,
shout out to your mom.
No, she picked me straight up and she drove me to the ER. Yeah, my mom's strong and she's got a right hook like Mike Tyson, so I don't mess with mom, okay?
Nobody messes with Jason's mom. Wait, the fly's back. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we gotta get it.
Yeah, but
so while he's getting the fly, I just stripped some of the BN Tech Go that I have. Mike's right. There's not a single bit of copper in here.
Not a lick of copper on this bad boy. Oh, we could do that live. Yeah.
Oh, I'll just drop a photo, Josh. Give me a second.
I tried to get ABR to do. I have a discount for ABR if you use my link. It should be in the show notes. It should be.
I build most of my antennas with DX10. So
DX10's good, but here's my caveat with DX10. When you're building an antenna with it and you haven't roped it into a figure eight or whatever, it can tangle if you just like drop it. You shouldn't do that, by the way. You shouldn't do that. You should have it on a reel and unwind it and all that stuff.
Really?
Yes, I've tangled it.
I've never tangled it. And I use it for everything. And by the way, the reason I use it is because I am deploying outside permanently, not for portable. I don't use it for portable, but I do use it for permanent, and I've got tons of permanent out here.
There we go, Josh. Picking the live stream chat.
All right, this is the Bug Assault. It literally takes salt, and I'm using coarse cannon salt, like my granny would use. This thing is freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite things ever. I have the clear model, of course, because this is prison acceptable. So if I ever get, popped, then I can take this with me. Right? Is that how it works? But no, this thing is awesome. Any version of this is also, by the way, I will drop an affiliate code on this because I will tell you right now, this is the coolest Christmas gift you can give somebody. The coolest one. The coolest thing. I've put this in white elephant gifts, and I've had people fight over it. You give it to somebody, and particularly the dudes just love it. But also, there's a couple ladies that got a little of that's so Californian. I have regular pew-pews too. Okay, William, just chill with that. Okay, but they're so good. Anybody who's like, oh, California's gonna tell you how to kill a fly, trust me. Just trust. They're really good. I will drop the affiliate code on that one because it's really good.
Is that California compliant?
It is not. No, absolutely not. I'm sure it qualifies as a short barrel rifle or some stupid thing. No, it's totally fine. All right, hold on.
Hey, Josh.
Yo, what up?
So I had to move to Massachusetts from Tennessee. And
is that good or bad? Is that good or bad?
Well,
or what,
I lost all my 2A stuff in a tragic boating accident on the way here.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Got it. Yeah. This was the joke, right? That you had you lost your pew-pews. Oh, they've got, okay, now I actually have to pull this up. So they literally have something that almost might not be California compliant because it has a forward grip. A foregrip in California, that's a hard felony right there. And a collapsible stock. Ooh, buddy, that's too many pieces that'll violate the assault weapons ban that we have in here. But yeah, pretty much any of these are. Oh yeah, now we're getting. They got a gold one with a fiber optic sight. Oh man, drop the link for that too. Anyway, it
just takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, that takes the fun out of it. That's a proper hunter talking to you. Right there.
Do they have any that will take multiple pumps?
No, because you don't need multiple pumps. You could snipe a fly at about 6 feet, and that's about perfect. It's great. It's so much fun.
But I need to be 20 feet away from the wasps.
No, you would not use this on wasps. Don, please do not use this on wasps. That's crazy.
Picatinny rails. And,
you know what we need?
Laser sight.
We need the what was what was the $100 wrapped gun? We need a $100 wrapped bug assault. The yeet cannon. We need a yeet cannon $100 wrapped bug assault.
Don, if you're going to shoot that, please record him. Please record it if you're going to do that.
No, I've got some spray stuff. You sprayed up there, they're gone. That's it. They're dead. And I've not had any. I would not do that. Not with it. Not with anything other than something that's instant kill.
Fully semi-automatic. That's right. That's what we've got. Now, what's the yeet cannon? You guys know what I'm talking about. The handgun, really cheap handgun. That's. Where's my gun bros on this one? Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeet cannon and what's the other cheap?
Oh, Corpse is here. Lars, what is the stupid cheap gun that direct blow? High Point. Thank you, High Point. The snow cones got it. The High Point with the $100
I was
wrap.
stuck on high power. That's what it was. Yeah.
No, that is like those are on opposite.
Like opposite. Yeah.
That is.
I knew it started with high. I just forgot the point on the power.
A high point is John Browning's masterwork, and then you compare it to a direct blowback pot metal piece of crap. That's crazy.
Yes. I knew I was wrong. I was just I just couldn't get past it.
Yeah.
The high actually stands for high quality.
That definitely stands for high quality. Yeah.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Also, I wanted to tell you, Josh, finally got my brand new radio, the Yaesu FT710.
Good for you. Have you taken it out? Well, I know you threw your back out, but have you had a chance to use it yet?
I've used it once I got it home, and I love it. The filter system on it's great. Took me a little minute to get used to the waterfall because they had it wide open, and it was made me dizzy as anything. But I got that straightened out. But either that, the filters are great. Picks up weak signals. I love it's got a sound card.
Yeah.
Great radio.
Yeah, very good radio. Yeah, very good. Love it. All right. Do we want to transition to the show topic, or do we have any more questions we need to answer? We'll take them now.
I got a question and a quick one as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, what was the antenna you had on the TX500 MP?
TX500 MP. That was, boy, I have it right here. Hold on.
It was the one you had at DEF CON.
Yeah. So this is actually, I got this from MFJ. This is one of the last things that Richard Stubbs handed me, and I used it in I think 1 or 2 videos. It is a very long whip, surprisingly, for being so short, but it is a adjustable loading coil for base loaded use. That's it. Now this is available on Amazon, and I haven't sussed out completely which one it is. So
that looks like a Gable 7350.
Let's see. Is it just Gable?
Because I've got 2 of those antennas.
What'd you call it? A
Gable. Gable is a manufacturer. GABIL.
Yeah, but then
it's the one TO's 7350.
Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty close. I feel like that's really expensive though.
It wasn't when I bought it. I've had that not that HF thing, but and I'm maybe behind. It's the 7350.
Yeah. So no, you got it. This one
Yeah.
has like a coil for 80 meters. That's what that center section is. But this bottom loaded area, that looks almost identical to the one I have, except the finishes are a bit different. But that is like legit exactly what the antenna is. So I'll drop the link for it, and then you can check it out. But I don't know. I feel like you might be able to.
That
find
was when I bought it. It was, of course, that was 2 years ago. It was nowhere near that cost. The tripod was that cost.
Yes.
And
yes.
Yeah, and I think the antenna was $59, $69. That's got to be tariffs.
It's because HOA Ham. He made it so popular.
Yeah,
Well, it could
HOA
be.
Ham. Yeah, he's
And-
all over
and-
antennas like that.
Yeah, Tio's out pimping all that stuff too.
He loves his Amazon. That is true.
Well, no, he's doing the Gable stuff because he has that 750T thing. He's been using it quite a bit.
All right. So does that help, Emma?
Yeah, it does. Appreciate it. And the other thing I wanted to ask was ABR got brought up again. I've been looking to do coax for them. There's so many different types of cables that don't line up with the normal types of cables I'm used to seeing. I'm using like a 316 and 58. Do you just go with the same numbers, or for context, 20 feet runs 20 meters, 50 watts of power?
20 feet. I mean, any kind of RG8. Sorry, what frequency is it? HF?
20 meters.
Oh, yeah. Any kind of RG8 is going to be fine. ABR has LMR 400, but that's like probably way overkill.
It's for portable use, so smaller is better, and it's only 20 feet, so I don't too sure on the runs. Like I'm using RG 316 and other stuff sometimes, or 58.
Yes. So
yeah.
Were you at Huntsville? You weren't, right, Emma?
No, I wasn't at Huntsville.
So they introduced a new coax type, and it is I don't want to say it's a direct competitor of 318 or 316, but it's basically the same diameter, but it is less memory and it's easier to pack. I'm supposed to get some, I think next week. First,
let's clarify that.
You want to clarify that? What?
So they ABR. I literally just used that coax today.
Oh, good for you. Okay.
So it's RG 174. So yes, RG 316. Just keep rocking with that. It's great.
Yeah.
That's what I use 99% of the time when I'm portable. But ABR made RG 174 better, so it's closer to the specs of RG 316. The benefit is that it's flexible.
Yeah,
it's really flexible, because RG 174, I've stayed away from it forever because it's typically not really a good coax, even for HF and like short. It's just RG 316 is better. The problem with 316 is that its sole purpose in life wants to kink and coil up, and it has a memory. Like it's great because it's light and it's quote unquote efficient, but it has those qualities. So the 174 that ABR came out with is supposed to be very close to the specs of RG 316, but you have a much more relaxed jacket. It's very flexible. I mean, the weight is the same. It's just the flexibility and stuff. So I plan on going to ABR soon because they're in Houston and I live in Houston. Because I've known about this coax for, gosh, it's been probably about a month now.
Yeah, that's right. Mike's first.
And
Everybody write that down. He wants you to know that.
I didn't say that.
You did. You said you known about it.
I just said I knew about it because I'm interested in coax.
That's true. Nobody can.
Jeez.
Nobody can challenge you on that one.
Coax and antennas. Absolutely, they can. 100%. But yeah, I saw that. Anyway, so I want to go to ABR and have them put it on their coax tester thing, because looking at it on like a Nano VNA or whatever, one, I can't figure out how to do it, and two, a Nano VNA is like $50 and their machine's like $10,000. So
I'm at their antenna or their coax builder, and 174. You can build it up with 2 bits of BNC and whatever length you want. What'd you say? 25? I put 25 feet in there.
Yeah,
And
20, 25.
I have 35, but yeah, 25 is good.
Now, with no ferrites added, it's 2682. I happen to like their little inline ferret I said ferrite, didn't I? Ferrite. That's $17.95, but it's really thin. It's really small. So that's what I went with.
I'm guessing if I'm using NFET half waves, I'd probably want ferrites for the common mode, or am I misunderstanding?
You do, but you want it at the feed the radio point. Not you want the shield to be accessible to the transformer.
Yeah, that just means you turn the coax around.
Turn the coax around. Yeah.
I'll probably grab the ABR 316. I just want their pink coax, and no one else makes it.
Yeah. What is that? Is that the little like mesh jacket that they put over it, or is it actually?
Yeah, it's the like custom color sheaths one.
Now, I think if you contact them, they can do a custom color sheath on the 174 if you contact them. So
nope, they have the 174 on the website for the custom color as well.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Click here for color sheath. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cool.
Can I make a comment on finding something on their website?
You can, but I don't know that I can help you. Let's try.
No. I just the previous person mentioned something about finding stuff on ABR, and one of the things I experienced today, I was looking for RG400. They do have I just don't remember the link to it, but they do have a document that has all of their part numbers and then the standard coax names we know that by. For example, you'll see an entry in their drop-down list that has 400 in it. Mm-hmm. Well, one of them's RG400 and one of them's an LMR 400 equivalent. So it kind of helps you convert their SKUs to what the common types of coax that we know it by.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I do have an ABR link. Hold on.
It's so hard for me to not put mine in.
I know.
I just want you to know that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It says coupon code K at MRD has expired.
Oh, snap.
Well, it's code K at MRD 10.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But I didn't want to say that.
He didn't. It pained him to say that right now. There it is. Yeah. So it is ABR 10 HRCC, and you get 10% off.
Roger. I will use that.
And it is true. Everything that I hold on. Let me drop this link. Boop. I'm not mad. I love Mike. Mike and I are good friends.
It's just correcting someone. I said don't use my link.
Yeah, don't use my link.
Don't use my code. Do not use my code. I didn't post any links. I haven't posted anything.
Do not use it. Oh, by the way, I got to meet Kit Boga. You guys know who Kit Boga is?
No.
Yeah, the scammer payback guy?
Yeah, I met him at DEF CON.
Oh, okay.
I met him at DEF CON.
The guy with the pink hair?
The guy who puts the grandma hair on? I think I showed you his videos, Mike, with the glasses. So we were going
I watch him.
Okay. So we were going to the Ham Radio Village, and before it opened, he comes walking out like from the VIP area. And my kids know who he is because I showed them these videos, and they lost their mind. They thought it was the best thing ever. And yeah, we met him. It was really cool. And we're like, what do we say at home, kids? Do not redeem it. Why did you redeem it? And he laughed. It was fun. It was really cool. It was our kids have points that they build like based off of chores that they can redeem for screen time, right? So we my wife and I will yell across the room when they redeem points for screen time. We go, "Why did you redeem it? Why did you redeem it?" And so shout out to Kit Boga. Yeah. All right. Hopefully we answered your question, Emma. I think you're all good there, right?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It was nice meeting you at DEF CON as well.
It was nice to meet you. Yeah, thanks for coming up. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, seeing your Lab 599 radio convinced me to buy a Lab 599 radio, so.
Did you get the MP?
No, not the MP, the TX500.
I do.
But they're just design of like the industrial design just hits something right in my brain.
It's very brutalist form factor. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I took the Lab 599, that's it, to Hawaii. I really like it. And of course, with the amp, it's even better. it's almost like gilding a lily with the man pack. I'm looking at it. It's cool. It's cool in like the super niche, high speed, low drag operator kind of way. I can't. There's a video coming. I know Jason posted his video. I didn't want to slam one out because I've actually used it a couple of times. I haven't activated with it yet, but I have thoughts. I have thoughts on it because the 599, just the standard, is kind of so cool on its own. I almost don't know, like it's such a very specific use case for this. It's very specific. But with that said, built-in tuner. Built-in tuner, so you actually can man pack this, and that's exactly what I did at DEF CON. Took it out to the patio overlooking the orb, the sphere, literally in the background of my video as I'm trying to make a contact. So it is cool. It is cool. I'm excited for what we'll talk about in the future, but that'll be a different video.
But before you move on, can I make a comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Mark. Boondock Echo,
Don.
Mark. Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
In the dog out.
I built that thing that you suggested, the potato gun.
Yeah.
And that thing, I launched a bullet out of it, and it went probably 300 to 400 feet and over an 80-foot tree.
You launched a bullet out of it?
Yeah. We create these things we call bullets, which are just weighted PVC things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's built out of a tire inflator that goes up to 150 pounds of air pressure.
Oh wow!
And
150
I haven't pushed it to that. That was only like 25 pounds, and but yeah, and it went probably 400 feet. 400 to 500 feet, and over an 80-foot tree. So yeah, I want to pump it up a little more than that and see what it'll do. But
what do you think, Don? Totally worth it, right?
Oh yeah. It's totally worth it. It was pretty easy to build too. We did have to go get some parts for it so that I can use a standard compressor. Just like a tire inflator.
Aquanet.
All right, take it to the DMs.
This will not do it. Sure, but I just wanted to brag about
that is cool.
Part that I built.
I do. Wait, Dawn, this is a perfect opportunity. Don't talk about it. Make a video.
I will.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Right?
I have videos on the tower to get through first.
Well, that's a good problem to have, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, work's getting in the way, but it's the way it is.
I am so busy at work right now. I'm busier than I've ever been. It's insane. Taking over the entire high-tech satellite ground station IT department was not.
Oh, geez.
Not what I expected.
Well, we're just starting to build out a new facility, and I'm just now having to start driving back and forth to Dallas. So
yeah. Oh, good. Sorry about that. Sorry about the traffic for you. I know you mentioned that you're back in the traffic game.
Yeah, but I can. Well, see, the thing is, now's not the time.
Yeah. Let's get through some of this stuff, and then we can get spouty mouth at the end of the show. So, all right. Any other questions? Open questions? Anything? This is the time. If you've been sitting, waiting, you know what we're all about now. You get the vibe. Come in there with the question. Go for it. I see Katie9.
I got a question.
I saw Katie9 WSD first. Katie9 WSD first, and then we'll take the rest. Don't worry. We'll wait for you.
Hey, Josh. Quick question. I was approached at National Night Out. I know you did some videos a little bit year back on that. Do you have that PowerPoint presentation for the merit badge for Scouts still available, or would you be willing to share that?
I think I do. You'll have to DM me on Discord if you can. I have my videos. My videos are still there. The ones where I went through the whole thing.
Yep,
Two-part video.
Yep, I watched the videos. I think in one of the videos or something you mentioned that you had the PowerPoint available if somebody was interested in it that you used.
Okay, please remind me tomorrow to post them, and I'll post them on Discord as a free public download, because that's an easy way to post stuff. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
Yep, bye.
Good comment.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'll come back to that. Are those flash drives on the DEF CON? So yeah, that is. So if you go to Keyport still has DEF CON logo. You can see the box is actually DEF CON. They were a vendor at DEF CON, and I didn't spend enough time there, because if I would have bought everything. So there's a DEF CON branded multi-tool. That's a DEF CON branded 256 gig USB-C thumb drive. And then the key port itself is like a enclosure for keys, so it's almost like a pocket knife for keys. So I have my 2 keys in there, but then it has an RFID tag on it as well. And I just programmed it for my YouTube channel so I can tap people. And I got some other goodies in there as well that you can get on the website. So if you go to Keyport, you can find the DEF CON stuff before it sells out. I think they're almost out of supply. All right, go ahead with the questions. Who's next?
Yeah,
James.
I just want to let you know, I wish that coming out of Ham Exposition today in Marlboro up here in New England, I wish I had HRCC or Josh or anything Ham Radio Crash Course counter. I should have been clicking it.
What happened? What do you mean?
Just like in general, like I think that people referenced Josh and or HRCC at least once in every forum I sat through.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, I can't tell thank you now, but what did you go to? What talks did you go to?
The ARL section forum, the Connecticut forum, the keynote speech, and there was some just talking with the vendors and stuff like that. It was a lot of reference to, especially when they were talking about, hey, what can ARRL do better? And one of the comments was, not to discourage third-party people, but like, why aren't they more involved in YouTube or having a more definitive source for ham radio knowledge? And we're like, there's already third parties filling that void. Google how to get your your FRN, and the first response is not ARRL's, hey, here's how you get your FRN. It's Josh from HRCC saying, this is how you get your FRN the easy way.
Well, that's very kind. Okay. So first, I will say that I've worked with the ARRL multiple times. We continue to work with Steve. Good game. We love everything Steve's doing. But who was it? Augie. Is he still their guy? Wasn't he doing the technical stuff with them? He's an old school YouTube ham radio guy. Other than that,
I mean, I was not quite sure, but it was definitely referenced that there was not as much of a social media presence as we figured there might be for such a big entity that claims to be the Amateur Radio Relay League for the whole entire United States.
I had a meal, hung out with David Minster and some other folks years ago at Huntsville Hamfest, and we had this exact conversation, right? And I think, and I think I've said this, and I definitely have talked about this on the podcast with my wife, who has very opinionated thoughts about the ARRL, good and bad, right? That the ARRL is a publishing company. Like that has been their legacy for a long time. Like they've built the brand around being a publishing company. And now they are in a world where they are going to have to grapple with transitioning out of that. We've talked about this, and they know it, and they work with me, and they work with other creators. There's closer people to Newington that can help them out. Obviously, Steve knows. Steve was a YouTuber before he became the lead of the teaching area. I don't know what the future looks like for content creation for the ARRL, but they have all the capabilities to do whatever they want if they want to go down that rabbit hole, or they continue to work with people like me. I'll be happy to continue to do it as well as others. But I mean, I gave them, I think, what is a killer idea for a video is walk people through their process of what they do. QST Magazine, everybody knows what it is. Maybe not so much now because a lot of people don't get it in print anymore. and so maybe people don't pull it up on apps, but they consistently have a thorough rubric for how they review radios and radio technologies. And it would be cool if they, I'm not saying give away all the trade secrets or anything like that. Not that there are trade secrets, because it's test equipment, but like if they walked through the rigor that they go through to show people how passionate they are about being technically accurate in the reviews that they put out and what they go through, that would be a fantastic video to not only reaffirm that they are incredibly passionate about it and giving an example of their technical prowess, but then showing them the process and what they do. I think that is a beautiful video. I think they would have it would work out really well with them. And I told them, like, I'll fly out to Newington and I'll shoot it. I will interview the myriad of people that a radio goes through at the ARRL when it's reviewed, because I think it would be super cool. I think people would love to see that. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that was one of the comments that was made. It was, if you do want to have more ARRL content creation, and we all know they have the resources to pull off whatever they want to, but it's like, reach out to the ham community, and if you don't want to have someone in front of a camera, or you think there's someone better, pull from the community to educate the community, because that's what we are.
Yeah, very good point. But yes, they have a ton of people that are incredibly good characters that would be fantastic on camera. They know that, and it's just a matter of putting it all together. I don't know what they're working on. I don't get shared that information, but they've got the capabilities. So I just want to see them do it. Want to see it happen. All right. Next question. Who's in there? Oh, is that Socks Girl? You got a question? Or you just have a comment?
Oh, no. I was just going to make a comment that I, too, referenced Ham Radio Crash Course in the forum that I attended, which was the Young Ladies Radio League forum.
Was it just because of Leia, Socks Girl? Be honest.
No, honestly, they were asking for ways that they could get, more younger people involved in the YLRL. And my suggestion was that there should be a YLRL Discord, much like the Ham Radio Crash Course Discord, because I think it's, the best community out there for ham radio.
Yeah, because Discord can scale big or it can scale small and be intimate with the community that you want to build. And so, yes, I agree with you 100%. Like, it would be really good for the WILD community. That would be, yeah, totally agree.
They could start by stop using the term YL.
Yeah, Shannon, what do you think about that? The term YL, or what do you think about that?
No, I like the term YL. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, men are OMs, women are YLs.
What, though, do you think about the term of calling someone an XYL because they got married?
Well, I mean, I used to be an XYL, and I do believe the XYL role on the Ham Radio Crash Course was created just for me back in 2020. It's changed to only YL.
It is.
But I don't mind it. I think it's sort of funny.
I've heard from different women with different opinions, and all their opinions are valid. To me, just because someone gets married, they don't cease to be a young lady. And it doesn't matter your age, you could still be a young lady, it doesn't matter. So YL's fine in that sense. It was the XYL that I was like, it's such a weird kind of thing. It's like my old lady, she gets on the hog and we ride down. That's my old lady. She wasn't my old lady until we got married. She was a young lady, but now she's an old lady.
My old lady didn't tune my antenna right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I always find it kind of funny. It's like a younger XYL where it's like, I'm still young. I'm also not young according to radio.
Couldn't you?
Right.
Couldn't you just look at it as a term of endearment, though? Like, the old lady. Like, I mean, come on.
Of course.
Do we really need to be this sensitive about this?
I mean, half the time I see
than at a Hamfest.
Well, so
half the time I see XYL stuff, it's like just beating on the XYL of like, oh, my XYL won't let me get the radios.
So
most XYLs won't.
I am not sensitive about this term. That's why I'm asking a lady about her opinion on it, because I have no skin in this game. I don't care that much, to be honest. And I've heard from people that are like, I don't like it. And then I've heard people that doesn't bother them at all. So like Shannon, for instance. So, are we sensitive? Probably not. But at the same time, the people it affects or is most related to, those are the people you care about. Those are the people you should ask.
Josh, all I have to say, don't do it on a busy Ham Nation night. But the next time you have Amanda on, ask her what she thinks of YL and XYL. I have a short that just barely made it as a short with what her and Karen E. Murray and a few others thought of those terms. So, it's very hot topic button issue.
I have talked about Amanda. I have talked with Amanda about this. So I just fired my my salt gun because there was a fly that landed on my phone, and it knocked the screen print off the back of my phone case, and that was at about 3 feet. And now there's canning salt everywhere. But the fly is dead, so the mission accomplished.
Hang on, Douglas V Amateur Radio just called me Mike XOM. So all right, now I feel it. I get it. I'm sorry.
It's the patriarchy.
I redact everything I said tonight.
Hey, Josh, I got a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, question. Go for it.
So this is a K7 UAP, Matt.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
I just left you some photos in chat here, and I was just wondering if you think it'll work.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull those up. What are we looking at here? Okay, got
Satellite
it.
dish.
Okay, hold on. Let's get this all up in there.
So I took a little $12, it's a log periodic for 1 to 10 gigahertz that I got off of Amazon, and I mounted it to a dish.
What does Dish Network run on? Is it close to that frequency-wise?
They do run on L band. They do have an L band portion of their stuff.
The only issue you might run into is just the shape of the transmitter or the transmitting antenna into the reflector. I mean, it's one of those things. Oh, there you go. There's a good. Hey, look at that. He's got a ham radio 2 battery in the background. It's tough because we won't know unless you test it, right? But
so I've tested the antenna without the dish, and the antenna works perfectly.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I'm not worried about the antenna. I'm worried about how it reflects.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
W2SZ contesting group. They always go to Mount Greylock for the January contest and the June contest. They use dishes primarily in the higher bands, 10 gigs, 24 gigs, and they're always talking to people that are using loop dipole or loop Yagis, and they have never had any problem with using a dish versus the other people using other antennas. It works very well.
No, so okay, let me make sure I'm explaining this right. So I think, and I could be wrong, that there's some kind of a Yagi log periodic thing underneath this 3D print. Am I about right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. It's between two pieces of PETG, which is just basically a dielectric.
Yeah, that won't affect it. I'm not worried about the insulation part. But if you were to compare that to what would be on that traditionally, it's going to be some kind of a feed horn kind of thing, feed horn configuration.
Right.
So
it's about the same spot as that feed horn.
Right. So it's still going to antenna. So if you're asking me how will it work, so it's the how will it work. I can't give you an idea of performance because you'd have to test it. It will antenna. It's just a question of how good it will antenna. I don't know. That's the tough part for me to answer for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I also kind of designed it too, where the boom, you take those 2 screws out and it'll extend up to 6 inches or so.
So that's cool. And yes, the extension of the boom is important in this case.
So you can change your focal point. Very nice.
That's right. Yeah. So that's a very good addition. That's a very good add that you did.
And I
like that it's also
tiltable.
tiltable. Yeah, you got a tilt. You got a little tilt to it as well.
Question real quick.
Well, hold on. So where I'm going with this is, if you have the capability to actually get someone, a far field away from you, and you can actually start playing around with it a little bit, You can go in there and adjust boom length and tilt and all that stuff and mark out, best performance. That would be, that's like tuning your engine, if you will, for high performance. You would need to do that in a case like this, from my point of view, if you got the time to do that.
Right, and that's kind of why I built it into it. It's because I knew I was going to have to adjust it.
That's cool. No, I mean, from that point of view, well thought out. And I'd like to hear more about it. So if you go through the whole process of doing that, I'd love it if you came back and told us how it all works out.
Yeah, sure. And I basically got the dish for free, too. I got it out of it. The neighbor was throwing it away. I was like, hey, can I have that? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. It's all yours.
I literally snagged a dish that was in front of somebody's house that I'm going to build a slot antenna out of. I just haven't done it yet.
So the 2 dishes on top of my house right now, I shouldn't throw those away?
If they're, well, I mean, you could build a slot antenna out of them, and it'll do 2 meter without much issue. And the cool thing about that is you can have a fake little boom on the front of it, and it will be a fully functioning 2 meter antenna and HOA proof, because it's just literally you cut a slot in the top of it. It's how you feed it.
Yeah, somebody asked me for those.
Matt, I would also share that with Hayden, Ham Radio DX. I think he'd be quite interested in
Oh,
that.
that's a really good point. Yeah, talk to Hayden. Hit up Hayden. I bet he'd be down, because he can print a lot of that stuff on his own and do the whole thing.
Or the dude.
I'll talk to you about that on the side, Frank.
Oh, he's going to talk on the side. They're working on something on the side. Hayden
offline, as they say at work.
Hayden already knows. That's what he's trying to say. I love it. Good job, man. Well, I would love to hear, how what the results are. So let me know how it goes, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Did we get through all the questions? Can we?
I've got another question, Josh.
All right, RG. I saw RG, and then I saw smoke signals. All right, we'll come back to you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. RG, you're first.
Yeah, just one question. What is your favorite all-round microphone for the QMX?
Oh, yeah, it's the one. It's the Okay, so a little bit of a deep dive. We'll try and knock this out quick. But if you go to the web and you go to QMX, Google it, SSB, there should be a blog. Where's the blog? We might have killed the blog. Okay, shoot. Let me see if. Oh, this is it. Okay, I'll drop it. All right. So the links might be a little screwed up because this is an old post, but Hans specifically mentions this guy. So he mentions a mic element from DigiKey, and I think all of us have pretty much migrated over to this mic element. What is this? Oh my! Are you kidding? Is this a joke? I have to click and hold this. We're live, guys. We're live. Thanks, DigiKey. All right. Thumbs up to you, bud. So this mic element is good for the QMX. So 1 unit is $3, so it's not inexpensive. But K6ARK's mic kit, so this is the element I bought. I just dropped the link to it. So if you go to K6ARK, and then you go to his kits area, right? So he's got this mic kit, and then it says print your own. Well, just click the print your own. Click it. Click. It's literally. Okay. Let's do this a different way. Kits and parts. There you go. 3D prints and PCBs at the top. So if you go to his printables page, there it is. You scroll down. Where is it? Right there. The microphone. So this print, which I will also copy and paste, will accept that different mic element. And that is what I used on the stream today, where I busted the pile up of the Ohio YL that was doing an activation. And yeah, it works great. It works great. You can go in there, and my recommendation, if you go back and watch some of my videos I did on single sideband for the QMX, is go in there and tweak some of the settings for the compressor and mic gain and all that stuff. And it's a great mic, good mic, and it's lightweight, super lightweight.
All right. Yeah, thanks for that.
There you go. Good on you, bud. All right. Who is next? Questions. Go ahead, questions.
Well, you said you were going to get to Izzo Smoke Signals.
Oh, let's go to Izzo. Yeah. Go. Well, what's going on with Izzo? Are you in the tent, Izzo? Are you in the hot tent? Or is it too hot for the hot tent?
Way too hot, but it'll be coming soon, another month or so. Hey, listen, I'm having so much fun with this QMX. Earlier in this, when I busted out KEAPZN, he's always a tough one. And again, 5 watts down to West Virginia on 40 meters. Trying to work Sandy. I'm going to try to make her laugh, see if I can get her age. But you are right.
Don't do that. Izzo, don't ask her age. Don't do that. Sorry, go ahead.
Sandy and I have a great, we make each other giggle. It's always fun.
Good.
But I got to tell you something. This QMX is incredible. Thank you for your videos, Mike's. There is some settings, yes, I agree. And at the end of the day, it's all about antenna. I've been using the Reliance 56-1, the spool antenna, the Atom antenna. It's all about the antenna, and it just made it really, really fun. I can't wait to weigh out my stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I don't know if I'm a pound, maybe I'm 2 pounds, but still, it's really fun. Just a quick question though: is there a reason why this is not a traditional like 10 to 40 a transmit QRP? Why they did the band splits the way they did?
I don't know. I think Adam would probably be a better person to answer that question. I know that when you look at the band spreads, it's like 80 through 20, or it's 40 through 15 or something like that. I'm guessing it has to do with the windings of the toroids and then some of the components that you may have to swap out, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming it's like one kit, and then here's all the bands we can hit in these kind of spaces if you block them out that way.
I mean, I'm not a technical guy. To me, this is all appliance operating for me. Antennas is the stuff that I really like to do the deep dive on. I was just curious. So now I got to decide, do I buy a second one? Because I really, really love 15 and 17.
It's tough to try and run a live stream and then go deep dive my long running conversations with Adam and some of the other folks that I have in DM. Because Adam, the wire antenna the wire for the antenna you see here, and then his link to someone who has the modification kit for the QMX. Or I take that back. It's not a kit. He shows you how to modify the kit to be able to do the spread, which is a little bit more potent and soda friendly. Maybe I can just.
Josh, I have an easy answer for you.
Okay.
Don, you know the old rule: 2 is 1, 1 is none. Get the second radio.
Well, but they don't offer it in the band spread that Adam has. You have to modify the instructions for the kit to be able to do that particular band spread, which I think is 40 through 10, which to me is like, that's what we want. We want that. We want that more than anything. And I don't think that Hans has brought... Oh, Mark's in the chat. Okay, Mark, help me out. You got this, buddy. Take it.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm the modification that you're talking about was by Dan, AI6XG, and it is the 40 through 10 mod. My understanding is getting those filters to cover that wide of a band and clean up the harmonics is a bit fiddly, and so making a easy bake set of instructions to cover it is hard.
I found it.
But yeah,
thank you.
AI6XG.
Oh, Mark with the clutch helping me out. Go check out Soda Plus, man. So this is.
I'm not going to modify mine. I've decided I'm not going to modify mine. My Icom 705 is already giving me dirty looks because I'm not paying her the attention I normally would.
But that says a lot about the radio. That $135 radio fully assembled, $102 if you build it yourself, is taking your time away from a much more expensive radio. That's amazing.
But listen, at the end of the day, more radios, more fun, and that's what And again, I can't thank you guys enough. I am using a different microphone, the Mini Mic Pro V2. I got it on that state. It's just working for me. I think I do have to fool around with some other transmit settings. But again, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. And Groups.io does have a a chat group, for a lot of deep dive technical stuff, which could also be helpful for a lot of people.
There you go. See, already we're looking at this. This scares me because you have to start mucking around with surface mounts. I want one. This might be one of those situations where I'm like, okay, Adam, let's make a video together. Yay. then we work it out. Don't know. Yeah, I might have to work this out with Adam. I know that it is a very good blog post that covers a lot of the details, but I need to go through and fully read it. Because he's literally going through a lot of stuff here. Have you done this, Mark, or are you just rocking one of the other band spreads?
I'm rocking 30 through 10. I didn't do this, but Devin, W6DVN, did do it, and he did it successfully.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll bug Devin then to explain this.
Yeah, so if you want to talk to him, his main piece of advice was, if you're going to do this, decide to do it before you start the kit and not as a rework afterwards.
I literally
which is what he did.
I literally have a kit behind me that I'm thinking about, a bear kit. Haven't started it. I'm thinking about doing this with it, and it's not that difficult looking. It looks like there's 3 surface mounts you have to solder, but yeah, I don't know.
Devin has a nice rework station. If you ever want to pop over, I'm pretty sure we could get together, drink a beverage, and do the mod.
I would do that simply because it would be for fun, but I have a rework station too. it's fine. I actually
mention beverage.
Yeah, that was what sold me, Mark. I do like doing surface mounts more than through hole in a lot of cases if I can. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. But yeah. Well, thank you, Mark, for explaining that. I will leave this in a tab that will be open forever for the next 6 months. So thank you for doing that for me. Yeah. So Jody's with the spot on comments as always. Thank you, Jody. The downside of doing it on a fresh kit is if something doesn't work, you may have troubleshooting issues on whether it was a general kit build issue or something. And then it goes into greater detail on Discord. But yes, so if you build it fresh, then you're like live debugging it, because Hans has some test points and stuff you can work through. This will probably modify some of those, maybe. But yeah, maybe I'll do it.
The comment doesn't go that much more. Something with the mod. That was the end of that comment from Jody.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise, I want to get to this hot computer chat talk that we got to get into. No questions. Okay. So here's what I'm curious about is what are we all using for computers now? So I've kind of been using my little Chewy laptop for a while. But what is it? Who wants to be the first one to jump in there and talk about what they're using? Could be portable at home.
Well,
I knew it was going to be Don. I knew.
Yeah,
Don, I can't wait to hear it, man.
I've got a video.
I'm with you, man.
I've got a video on it.
Good.
12-volt mini PCs.
Yeah, so
because I can run them directly off my power supply. In fact, I took one when I went to Huntsville. I ran one of my mini PCs off my Bioenno, and it worked fine. I was doing FT8. I was doing everything I can do at home. And I like the form factor. In fact, that would probably even fit in your one pound challenge. Probably not, but anyway, very close. It's very tiny. And so as long as anyway, go watch my video. It's still pretty relevant today because I go over what processors should be 12 volt and which ones are not. Which ones move you into the 19 volt.
Okay.
And so anyway, I mean, I like I said, most of my shack today. In fact, I've got one over here in the box that I haven't even opened yet because I just keep buying them. Anyway.
Is there a particular processor spec or something like that you recommend?
Yes. Oh, that I recommend?
Yeah.
N305 if you can get it. The N305 is a Core i3. Okay. It's the most powerful one of the 12 volts that you can get, but they're hard to find.
Yeah.
The N150s originally when they came out, they were 19 volt. Most of them I'm finding now are 12 volt. And when you're looking for them, what you do is you go on the Amazon ad and look at the pictures and see if you can find in there where they either focus on the little hole where you plug it in, or somewhere in the spec they say 12 volt, because I won't buy them unless they do. But the N150s are becoming 12 volt. Those were originally the N100s, which were the faster Celerons. The N97s are okay. And what I'm looking for when I buy them is I am looking for ones that will run Thetis for a 7000, which is a lot of compute power.
Thetis requires a lot. So anybody, Thetis is a software-defined
Hermes,
radio.
no. Yeah, on a Hermes it doesn't. But on a 7000 with multiple, with the 2 cores, and I'm doing diversity receive, and when you're doing diversity receive and it's mixing those, yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
So Thetis is a software-defined radio application. So you run this on your computer, and then you connect a radio to it that like doesn't have a screen or anything like that, and then you use the computer to be the processing body that shows you the waveform and plays out the audio and all that stuff. So. Yeah, I'm drop a link for the thing you're doing, or I guess send me a DM, and then I will do the affiliate code whammer jammer on that. I will say that this is the laptop I'm using currently. By the way, I'm gonna get to Chief Slinging Beef. Thank you so much, by the way, and shout out to Grunt Proof. Appreciate him being a good sport on the video I posted on him talking about Starlink versus ham radio. Seems like a good guy. His title was a little wild, but I've been using this 10-inch chewy laptop. It's a convertible. I don't ever convert it, but the nice thing about it, it's really packable. It's 10.5 inches, and it doesn't have a lot of ports. It's not 12 volts, so let me just say that up front. So I'm using it for portability and that it's easy to use. It's much better than a Genkapotamus. So I've kind of fallen back away from the 12 volt a little bit. So yeah.
Oh, by the way, sorry, one more thing, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm also running 12 volt monitors. So I have located monitors. In fact, I've had those for quite a while that I really like.
You've gone full.
That are 12 volts also. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I've gone the whole 9 yards. At least I'm trying.
Right.
I think I've got one Core i7, which is, but anyway, eventually I'll replace it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't dipped into the small little cube PCs yet, but I know why I want one really bad, and it's for tail scale. I've been using my Apple TV, which it has a lot of power, but I can see why having a like a Nook, or not a Nook, but like a small little cube PC would be really good for using tail scale when I'm remote.
Yeah, I'll drop you some links.
Cool. Anybody else want to dive in on what they're using for ham radio computing?
Oh, I'm going to irritate Don with this one.
All right.
MacBook with Windows parallels running when I need Windows stuff. But
is it an M1 or is it a?
Yes. All my logging is with Polo, and so that works natively on Mac, of course, because Sebastian built it originally that way. And I run with everything there. Granted, I use my iPhone for most things because I don't do much digital or anything else out in the field. So I just use my iPhone for logging, and I'm good.
Yeah. Someone says they're using a TRS-80, so we got a Trash 80 user in the house. That's respect right up there. So he's also lugging out a CRT to run that damn thing portable. So maybe it's not portable. Maybe it's just his shack computer. Trash 80 for the one.
Could have a Trash 80 Model 100. That would be portable.
Say that again. What?
The Trash 80 Model 100 was their little 5-segment or 5-line LCD portable computer that if you remind everybody of that one I used to have.
My wife wrote books on that. Model 100.
Really?
So don't trash it. Yeah.
We say trash 80. We say trash 80 affectionately. I started programming on a trash 80, so
I will say that if someone is a bit like willing to explore and play around a little bit, a MacBook Air, baseline MacBook Air with an M-based chipset can be a fantastic computer. You can run Windows if you want, you can run Linux if you want. It is very powerful. Way more powerful. It's not 12 volts though. That's obviously the downside. Mike, do you want to?
But it is.
But the battery lasts forever.
The battery lasts forever.
It's K8MR. I was going to say it's KAMRD approved. So there you go. That's all you need.
Mike, you want to jump in there with your thoughts on the because I think your Mac is portable sometimes too, right? Oh, he's not with us.
We no longer have him in chat.
Oh no!
You offended him earlier.
Did I?
No, not you. Somebody called him an XOM, and he was.
Oh, that was it. Douglas B gave him the XOM, and he's like, you know what? You got me. I'm out of here. Nah, I doubt it. My guess thicker skinned than that. That's for sure. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So I will be the standout Mac enthusiast. By the way, I don't often grab my Mac for ham radio stuff. That if I'm traveling light because I have to go on air travel, then I will have a Mac laptop, and I can do FT8 on it and other things and log and all that stuff. But it's not. I don't run Parallels though. I do not do that. Frank, I don't do that.
Josh, I'm all Mac now.
Are you all Mac?
All Mac, yeah. I've still got an Android tablet that I use for FT8CN, but other than that, I'm all Mac now.
And Josh, to be 100% honest, I don't use Parallels. I use Oracle VirtualBox, and I'm happy with it.
Of course,
I just
full
know
VM guy. Full VM guy here.
Yeah, full VM. I just know that people know Parallels better, so that's why I said it.
Right. So you run a VM stack for your ham radio stuff?
I have Windows XP in my VM ready to rock and roll for programming, FT8. It does everything.
I'm sorry. You're running a VM stack and you're running Windows XP on the VM stack?
On one of them, yeah. I also have DOS and Vista and 10.
Oh, okay. So you run it. You got different VMs you can spool up.
Yeah, for whatever I need at that moment in time. But my XP is the most commonly used one.
You use the
Josh,
XP.
He's running a modern ham radio virtual stack.
That's right. He has the most modern virtual stack possible. That's because you're running Motorola software, though, right, Frank? Is that why it's the most universal Motorola operating system?
Yep, except for the Apex software, which is strictly 10 and 11
I'm
now.
Dead, dude.
Everything is mostly XP.
I'm
yes.
dead, dude. You guys are insane. All right, I got a hot link. I got a hot link from Don here, telling me about these Cube PCs. So I will drop that in the chat. Don's pick, we'll call it, for computers.
Yeah, see, the thing is, that's only one of, and people are going to look at that and go, oh, well, that's expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there that are a lot less expensive.
Right.
That one is let's say that's the top of the line.
You want the N305.
That's 8 cores.
Yeah.
Because that is literally, it's a Core i3. It's 8 cores and 8 threads. So the core, basically what they're saying there is it's 8 cores. It's not hyper threaded, which is fine because that means you get the full power of the core there up to 3.8 gigahertz. So it's a very fast PC. But I've got other ones. I'm looking through those now that are less expensive, that have lower processors on them. And again, one thing, if you're going to run Linux, you do not need one of these, for instance.
No.
You can go with something less.
In fact, a Jenkapotamus would become... It still remains a very good Linux laptop. My Jenkapotamus is fantastic. I think I run Linux Mint on it. And I agree. I run JSON KM4 ACK script on 73 Linux, and you're off to the races. You're all set. All right. Anybody else want to dive in there with their thoughts on computing power, whether in the shack or in the field? It doesn't matter. I want to hear about it. Oh, so I say things and I don't remember that. I boys and girls, I've been out here doing live streams for a while. Let me explain what a Jacob photovis is. So I think it was Dawn actually who keyed me into this, right? I think it was, right? Dawn, I think so.
I think so, because we were buying them by the tons in our club at the time. So somebody in the club found it.
Yeah. So this laptop kind of hit the stage. By the way, let me just I have to set the stage before we start kind of telling the story of it. But Micro Center, who there's a brick. Oh, it's $77 again, kids. Are you kidding me? Is this happening right now? I'm dropping the link. I'm dropping
It'll
the
be
link.
sold out by tomorrow.
I'm dropping the link. Okay. This laptop, Don, how long ago was this? 3 years ago at this point? Was it 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago, Don's like, hey, check out this laptop. It's $75. And you're like, huh? It's Windows 10. It's a fully functioning laptop. It's not fast, and I did a series of videos on how to make it work better. And one of the things you do is like debloat it. There's a debloating script you can run in PowerShell that'll let you take all and strip all the crap out of it. Once you do that, it actually works really well. It was $75 at the time. Now, you're like, oh, laptop, $75? Like, it's probably a piece of garbage. Yes, you're right. It is a piece of garbage, but it is a piece of garbage that functions off of 12 volts. I will restate that. When you are portable and you have a huge battery bank or a solar panel set up, you can splice off a line and just bare bones it right into that laptop, and you will charge it right off of the stack. Like 12 volts, it like somewhere between 12 and I think 15 volts, this thing will charge off of. And so it became like a really good option for field day, portable radio operations, anything when you're on a 12-volt system. A lot of motorhome people, people that are off the grid and they're just on a 12-volt system. Great laptop. And when I started making videos about it, the price of this thing at Micro Center and everywhere else shot through the roof. It was like $130, $150, and at that price, not worth it. Not worth it. But $78 is not bad. I actually have like 2 gift certificates to Micro Center that
well, as Tierney just noted, and I see it on your screen there, available for in-store pickup only.
Yeah. They've always been in-store pickup only. No, I take that back. I bought my first one I bought it online and they shipped it to me, but every subsequent one, I think I bought like 3 of these things that I had to go in store. I bought my kids both one. I bought an extra one. That one now is running Linux. Yeah. So the only thing I can say is that there have been a couple of revisions on this laptop, and one of the revisions was they took away the coaxial power plug and they replaced it with a USB-C plug. It's still 12 volts, but you have to do like a PD connection kind of thing to make it work. And that, whatever, you can make that happen. So, yeah. Asus VivoBook 14. It's not 14 and can recommend it, but it works. Can't recommend it, but it works. Okay. Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you so much. All right. Who else in there wants to dive in with a thought on the best computer for ham radio?
I have a question.
Go for it. Love to take it.
All right. So I have a Books Palma 2 because I saw your e-ink, I think we have an e-ink thing.
Yeah.
All right. So I think the problem with that is it doesn't have GPS and the timing. Is that why you can't use it?
Yeah, so it becomes a problem for things like APRS, and it's also a problem for FT8 if the time starts to drift. So what you have to do at that point is, like, you can use another phone to tether it to internet, and it can pull time from that, or you can, like, just be at home and sync it to your Wi-Fi. It'll update your time when you're at home and then go do a POTA activation. The phones are generally good for like a day or two without having to resync time. If my experience,
All right, cool.
may
Because
vary.
I have this GPS thing that I can connect it to an iPad that doesn't have Wi-Fi and give it GPS basically.
Oh,
So I was wondering yeah, it's this. I got it on Amazon. It's like this Garmin little GPS thing that you could connect by Bluetooth to electronics that could get maps, but not exactly to have GPS. So I wonder if that would work. I was gonna try.
what would you plug it into? Are you trying to plug it into the phone or the
Oh, you just connect it to the Bluetooth of the device. Like you don't plug it in. Like you connect this GPS Garmin thing by Bluetooth to to something that you want to give GPS to that doesn't have it, and it works very well. Like I use it in my van, and then it works pretty well to like have pretend Apple CarPlay in my janky van. But yeah.
I think that you actually have solved a problem for other people. Could you post the link to that thing?
Yes,
because
I will do that right
legit.
now.
That's legit. Because that's perfect. Because then you don't tie up a port that you plug a radio into or anything like that, and then you can get a solid time source from GPS, which that's really
All right.
good.
I'm gonna find that Amazon link. I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Drop the link. Appreciate that.
Are there not enough USB ports to plug one of those cheap little GPS dongles in?
Yes, you can totally plug in a GLONASS GPS dongle into that, and I've done that. And I generally will bring one of those with the Gigaparts. So anyway, bringing it all back to Square here. I called it it's a janky laptop, so I called it the Jankapotamus instead of a Jankapotamus. So it's a Jankapotamus, 12-volt charging laptop.
Yeah, Josh, in the chat, I dropped a link to one of my videos on the 12-volt thing. But the reason I'm mentioning it is on the thumbnail. That is me at Huntsville that time, and I have the 12-volt PC on there, a monitor, that one of the little keyboards, which is what I carry, and it's connected up to a Bioenno, and then the FTDX10s in the background, and that's how I ran that thing.
I like it. That's
Huntsville.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, literally. Yeah, you're rocking. Okay, let's pull this up. Why not? Check out. Oh, geez, Don's gonna get me content striked from audio here. Here we go.
This here shows.
No, the music is free, or the YouTube music.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Let's see when you get into it.
The thing is, I think I used that as a thumbnail, but I don't know if I put it in the video.
Oh,
if you're looking at the video.
Okay, go watch Don's video. Go watch that. We're not gonna go through a tabletop that kind of thing video.
Yeah, that's going through. that was not. I put that in as a thumbnail. Because I thought it made a good picture. So sorry.
Don running the ultimate clickbait right there.
Totally clickbaited me. Don just clickbaited the heck out of me.
But sorry for that.
I think so. From my the way I work ham radio, I think having one of these little remote PCs kind of things would be really, really effective for controlling a radio. So I'm probably going to go that route eventually. I just have to figure out how to interface it with my stream computer and do all that stuff. I don't know how to do that yet because it's actually really nice. So one thing, it's kind of crazy that I've made it this long without having like catastrophic USB problems, because largely a lot of the radios have gotten away from just completely killing your USB to the point that you have to restart the computer. Remember when we had to do that all the time? Where you had to it's just done. We have to restart the whole computer because the computer's mad. Everybody's upset. We tried to do cat control and everything's dead now. But if you can remote into a computer, that is that thing, then you can just reboot it at any time, and then your live stream still stays live. And so I probably do need to go to that at some point. So maybe that's the way to do it, Don. I might have to consider it.
Yeah. Well, I've had good luck with it. I mean, I can run those computers off my power supply. I can run the monitors off my power supply. I basically don't need anything else. Now, again, I'm doing this for my shack. I did take it portable, and I've done it before. I actually even took the Hermes light out one time, connected to one of those machines, and ran it, and it worked. It worked great. And to me, it's easy to carry, but I don't do soda, so I mean, there's no place to soda around here.
Well, if anything, I'm not generally doing soda with a computer. So where this becomes more of a commonplace thing is for Parks on the Air.
Mhm.
That's where you would find someone bringing
Yeah.
a computer into the field. So your experience is valid because that's primarily what you do.
Well, yeah, I was wanting to. My main thing was to try and figure out a way to get rid of as much as I can, if not entirely, all of the wall warts out of my shack. So
I like it. I like it.
Whether
Yeah.
it's a,
No, it's a good goal. Solid goal. Anybody else in there wants to add their thoughts on computing for ham radio? What do you guys use?
I have a couple thoughts. I'm a little late though, so they may have been covered.
Maybe, but go ahead, Eric. Love to have you.
So my favorite computer for ham radio is my framework laptop.
Oh,
It's
you got a
just-
framework? How do you like it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah? Oh,
It's
dude, I
awesome.
almost
Yeah.
bought one of those. Okay. Oh boy, this may be dangerous talking to you, but okay, talk some more, man. Go ahead.
It's my favorite ham radio laptop because it's like, in order to hop on your Discord, I had to swap out one of my USB ports.
Uh-huh.
So I had a micro SD reader in there, and I was like, oh, I need my USB headset. So I unplugged the little port from micro SD, plugged in the USB, and now I've got audio. But I just like their philosophy of, if you break it, you can fix it. They include a screwdriver in the box.
Yeah, can you?
And
I'll do it, but if you're an owner of it, so why don't you tell us? So that Linus Tech Tips is a investor in this laptop company, but what's so cool about this laptop that's so different? If you want to dive into this a little bit.
I don't know about like their pitch, but my pitch is you actually own your computer.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things these days where you can't fix it, and if you can't fix it, you don't really own it.
I like that mentality. Strong mentality.
Yep.
You know, if your battery dies, you can just go on their website, open up the top cover of your laptop, snap a picture of the QR code on the battery, and it'll take you to a page to order a new battery. You can replace the keyboard, the screen, the bezels, the frame, and
it's kind of like
nothing's soldered on.
It's like assembly. It's like radio assembly. Like if you've ever bought a radio that wasn't fully a kit, that's kind of like what this laptop is.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
all those little side pieces are actually swappable bits. So if you want another USB port and you don't want a USB A, you can swap the USB out, put a USB B or C, HDMI port, whatever. That's all modular.
Yep, and I'm thinking about getting that one, the one you have on screen, the Framework 12 for portable ops. But right now I have the 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great.
Can you pick or change the processor?
Yeah, they actually have multiple different, they call them main boards. So because the socket types are different, you can pick whether you want like a Ryzen. I think they have a Strix Halo for the 13-inch.
They have
but they also
an
have
i5.
Intel.
I have an i5 option here. Is
Um,
pre-built?
yeah,
Can you get
and-
more with pre-built?
No, you want to do the DIY.
Okay, DIY. So DIY, you have to do a little, like literally, you put the keyboard on the thing if you're DIYing it. So we're
Oh
going
yeah,
on-
you're looking at the Framework 12 that has less options available.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so you basically have an i5. It's a 4.6, 2 plus 8 cores, and you can.
So in the specs on that one, the Framework 12, that's designed more for schools like middle schools, high schools. So there's fewer options and they're a little lower power. But if you do the Framework 13, you can do like Ryzen AI 300 processor.
Okay.
And I would recommend, and actually the company even recommends, don't buy the RAM from them.
Oh.
Because as you can see, the RAM there's a little more expensive.
Oh, because you can
They
just
say,
swap
hey,
it out.
we'll sell
you
it
just
to
swap
you.
the RAM out.
Yeah. And they'll say, we'll sell you the RAM, but if you're trying to save money, just go buy the RAM separately. And they fully are okay with that. But they have the option for you to bring your own.
Okay.
But yeah, they just give you a couple options in case you don't want to go source your own. And you're going to pay a premium to get through them.
I think that's a testament to the company that they're not a lot of companies would do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
I
do
agree.
they have a gaming option or a gaming laptop or not?
They have a 16-inch, which has a replaceable GPU, but there's only one GPU available right now. But there's apparently an announcement likely for that laptop in the next couple of days. I think it's on the 28th.
Well, let's fully spec it
Yeah,
out. Let's fully. Oh, they say none. Bring your own. So okay, interesting. So we'll just go with their. I like the idea of bringing your own memory. I love that actually. So primary storage. Let's just go with a 1 terabyte. That's
and
fine.
I game on a dedicated gaming machine, so I don't game on my frame.
Yeah, I do too.
I can't
the
even
only reason
see.
I would do it is for the CPU.
I don't even see a. I don't see a GPU option.
Yeah, so right now there's only one GPU that you can get.
I don't even see that as an option right now. But I just want to like point out, like, do you see
Look
what they're doing on the video?
expansion cards.
Okay.
Oh, you can get it in orange, Josh.
Expansion base system. Oh, there it is. Graphics module, $400. Oh, it's an AMD though. That's fine.
Yeah, and they have an announcement coming out in a couple of days. The rumor is it's a new graphics card.
Oh, it's like a thing that shoves in the back of it? I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah, so I have the 13 because I have a dedicated gaming machine. It's a little older, but it's got a 3070 in it.
I like Shannon's comment. This computer seems expensive for ham radio. I think that this is a computer that you would buy, and it would be your computer to do everything if you're going down the framework route point of view.
And
because yeah, this is a highly functional. Yeah, this is a highly functional laptop though, and it's very ham radio though, right? Shannon, would you agree?
So if you get the 13-inch version, which I did, when you are ready to upgrade your processor and your motherboard, you can take the old one out, and they sell for $40 a case for your old motherboard, and then you can make a mini PC off your old one, and just drop the new motherboard and CPU into your laptop.
Yeah, see, I hate laptops because of the fact you can't fix them, and this would solve that problem.
Oh, you didn't know about Framework? Don, you didn't know about Framework?
I've heard of it or seen it once, but I think that was a long time ago, and they really didn't have a lot of stuff. Also, if Linus is involved, I tend to walk the other way.
Yeah.
But this
he likes to
actually
drop the
sounds-
hard R, I heard.
Right.
No, that's a joke.
Well, I think I heard it on one of, from like something got recommended to me, one of his videos that had something about it in it. So
and he's not involved with the company other than he gave them money.
Yeah, he's an investor. That's it. I'm a big fan of this, and I forgot about that. And the 12, being convertible.
Yeah. So I tried to use my MacBook for POTA. But it turns out they are super, despite the battery life being amazing.
Yeah.
The keyboard is super fragile. Like, I got 1 grain of sand under a key. And I had to disassemble it. And that was nerve-wracking because if you break your keyboard, it's hundreds of dollars.
Right.
Where in the Framework, it's like, $100 for a whole new top case.
Somewhat related to the lack of fragility is I use Macs at home, and my shack I use an N100 or a NUC of, I think it's a N100 or 150. but I have this affection for old Panasonic tough books. I just love taking those into the field because you can't kill them, and it's and they're not. If you get an older one, it's not that expensive. If you get an older
you can also
used one,
beat somebody to death with it if they ever try and
you really
attack
could.
you. You could just
make sure,
murder a
just
human
make sure the
being with a
battery's
laptop.
good. You certainly could. Just make sure the battery's good, and then you get a good battery.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one I have has 2 battery bays, and they're batteries that are like this big. That you can literally pick it up and murder somebody with it.
I think that's the mil-spec test: is can you kill another human being with it? And I'm not quite sure how they test that, but it's like, here, bring this out, see if it works.
Yeah. I like.
Panasonic actually made a Spark version of that, meaning the Sun Microsystems Spark version of the Tough Book.
I will say, at Field Day this year, I saw somebody had one that I said, hey, that's a Tough Book. I walked over and looked at it. It was a Dell. It was the coolest looking computer I've ever seen.
The Dell,
Dell's version.
Yeah, the hardened Dells are pretty cool. Actually, they're a you can find them now used pretty often. Those are cool laptops. The Dell hardened ones that are just like the Tough Book, cool stuff. If you can get your hands on one of those, it's good. It's a good laptop.
Yep.
So when I'm building this out and it's asking me for like slots, so you buy like 4 slots and then you just swap out what you want. So if I want 2 USB-C and then I want 1 HDMI so that I can live stream off of it. Don't want DisplayPort. Hey,
they're
don't
cheap,
want
so
DisplayPort.
I have my extra ones in front of me. I have the 4 in the computer, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 more.
Oh wow!
So,
you
I've
can
got
get like
HDMI.
actual like hard drive space out of it too. Like there's hard drives.
I have 2 1 gig ones, so I use those for my backups.
Oh, cool.
They're not 1 gig, 1 terabyte.
I'm gonna say, where did you get a gig?
Yeah, sorry, 1 terabyte.
And
that's pretty cool.
Where do you put the SD slots?
They're literally the little pop-outs.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Yeah. So you can get a micro SD slot on it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So basically how it works is you have 4 USB-C ports with a cutout on the laptop, and then the module cards slide into the USB. There's like a little USB thing that goes inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to mention this in the beginning, and Tim is reminding me. K0WTB says, my favorite suggestion for ham radio computers is anything that works out of your recycle bin at the office. So that is an important point, is that we're all geeking out off of like new technology and stuff like that, which is still very affordable. I argue an i5 for like, around $1,100 is not bad. With that said, almost any computer that works can run ham radio. It may not be the best experience in some cases, definitely if you're running Thetis or something like that. But, run what you brung, as we would say on the weekends when we're street racing. This is like more going down the geekdom side of it. Yeah, definitely almost any laptop, an old hand-me-down laptop even will do ham radio. So that's always a good option. So keep that in mind. So sorry, go ahead, guys. Continue.
In terms of low power, one of my most used ham radio computers is actually a B-Link Mini S12. So I think those are like under 150. It's a small mini PC.
Yeah, it's a mini PC.
Oh, okay.
I run a Ubuntu server on it with Docker, and I've got a lot of containers. That's where I run my login software, Wavelog.
Okay.
And I run a piece of software in a Docker container called DocMost, which is where I do all my station documentation. So all the things that I normally Google, 3 times a week, I have a document on there like, hey, this is how the Linux commands for syncing to an NTP server when my FT8's off.
Right.
And then I have draw.io, which does...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like Visio style stuff, so I can draw out my entire ham shack.
Right. The hyper fixation side of ham radio. Yes, we love it.
And you haven't switched to Kubernetes yet?
There's no reason to.
I know.
I'm not.
Why, Don? Why?
I'm not an enterprise here. I'm just a guy trying to put my ham radio contacts. But yeah, I bought it specifically to install Wavelog in a container because Wavelog is crazy good.
I don't think
And
everybody
free.
watching, like, I don't even think that this has really dipped into the ham radio space yet of like what containers is. Like, I don't think people get it. So the fact that even Don dropped like Kubernetes and stuff like that, that's not, I don't even think that's like breaking through the ice. So this is a conversation of like what the impact of containerization is going to be to ham radio. It's going to be an interesting thing when people start really doing stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I were going to do anything more than DocMost, I'd just put Proxmox and run like 3 machines so they could vote each other out. Like if you're going to go hardcore, go hardcore.
Yeah, I've got a Proxmox server here at the house.
Proxmox is not hardcore.
It is when you've got a voting system, so you have like failover.
When you put 3 of them up, yes, it's highly available. And if your IT department is not running one, then you don't have a real IT department. Right, Tim?
All right, Tim, it's hardcore for a home user. We're not, none of us are running, I shouldn't say none. Most of us aren't running enterprise gear at their house.
No.
I'm sorry, I've got it.
Gray Man's got a rack in his, literally next to him, and he hugs before he goes to bed.
But if he does, then he's not true Mac.
That's
enterprise in the
crazy.
Mac.
No, that's crazy. That's
Hey,
just
I
an
can
end-user
introduce
experience.
you to the postmaster of Apple. They're all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's an end
absolutely
user
refuse to
experience,
use it.
Don. That's an end user experience. That's not the actual back end. Come on now, you know that.
Yeah, I know. The back end is all Linux.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's 100% Linux.
It is. It is. When you get right down to
mean,
it, Red Hat
yeah,
for days, man.
We're not doing Red Hat. We're actually going to talk to Canonical.
Hey,
there's some pretty significant financial companies. I have friends that work there that are all they're all Microsoft that are back end. So Microsoft's still hanging on a little bit in the financial space.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Microsoft.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Microsoft has moved to the cloud, and so if you do on-prem, most of the on-prem is all Linux. I know because I'm building out an office right now.
Microsoft.
And if you do cloud infrastructure, I feel sorry for you because that's a terrible idea.
I got 99 problems in a Proxmark 8.1.
Yeah.
Proxmox.
Well, it's
but a cloud is one.
A cloud is one. A cloud
Yeah.
is one. That is true. Yeah.
As a bunch of Europeans are finding out, having a bunch of stuff in a server warehouse or data warehouse that you don't own, and then a law gets changed, it may kill your business because you can't do business with your cloud hosting company anymore. There's tons of businesses scrambling to get rid of Microsoft products right now.
Yeah, for security stuff, we have to. Everything we're doing has to be on-prem.
Yeah, the other giant myth is that the cloud is cheaper.
Oh yeah, that's so stupid.
It's cheaper your first year.
Yeah, they get you cheaper to get you in, and then later on, the next time you go to renegotiate and you're stuck with them, that's when they really sock it to you.
All right.
Yeah, there's another business model, Don, that has a similar. There's another group that has a similar business model to Don. That those are called drug dealers.
I gotta take. Okay, now I gotta take back control for real.
Now we need to go back to ham radio.
Okay,
or computers, whatever.
So I need to make a, I got to do the shout out thing to all my YouTuber friends that come out here and take the time. And you heard from some of them, heard from a lot of them. But we're going to go down the list of everybody that's in the chat. Starting at the top, I see one Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics. Are you there, buddy? Oh. Bill? You have a Bill?
He is in voice. He's not muted. Maybe he fell asleep.
Okay, we'll come back to Bill. Sweet dreams, buddy. Love you. Next is Chase. How's it going, man?
Not bad, man. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you on the YouTube side of the house? What have you been up to?
Well, just trying to recover from Huntsville.
Yeah.
I've been pretty tired since because I drove. So for Huntsville, I actually worked on Wednesday night, drove down to Houston to meet my buddy right after work. So I left at like 3 in the morning, made it down there, and then drove out. So I was pretty tired going there pretty much all week. And then since I got back, just trying to get caught up on all the content on the channel and all the stuff that I shot, and got that video for the Icom, the new Icom, pushed out this morning.
Yep. Good to see you out there. I waved at you. You waved back. So that was our ham connection at Huntsville. I think it was in the swaps area. But good to see you, man.
Yeah, for sure. You too, man. Yeah, I was gonna go over to the table y'all were at in the dining hall, but I was trying to get something uploaded or try to get something done in the middle of that. So I got sidetracked and never made it over there. I did see Mike over there though with the repeater, with the D-Star repeater. I was wondering what that was all about.
He's got a buddy, man. He's got a buddy that wants a repeater, and he was like, "Nope, say no more. Got you taken care of." So
I figured he was getting ready to make a go box at the camp.
No. This is for a buddy of his back home. He's not here though right now. So, Rob, are you there, buddy?
I'll say real quick, Chase.
Yeah.
If you watch his video of his Huntsville haul, he explains what the D-Star repeater's all for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I haven't had time to watch any YouTube the last several days, so I got to get caught back up on everybody's stuff.
Well,
right on.
But this is YouTube right now. You're doing that, right?
Yeah, I'm watching Josh's stream.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, next is Rob.
Good to see everybody there.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. Rob, how's it going, man? Are you there?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I actually came in a little late. I was in full-on otaku mode, hanging out with Prep Ham Paul, checking out some more of the Tokyo Ham Fair. But just can't get enough of that stuff. So it's always great to see. It was a great stream you did, Josh. It was great to see some more of it tonight. And Josh, I don't know if you saw the note I had sent you. It was funny. You kept mentioning that I was going to be live streaming.
I did. I screwed up. You meant before I went live. I realized that when I looked at the X post.
Yeah, it made me chuckle though. But whenever you're saying, "Hey, this guy's going to live stream," and you got 600 people on your stream, I'm thinking, "Dang, I better get on there and live stream just in case a bunch of people show up." So that's
sorry
what
about that. Sorry.
It worked out great. We went for 2 hours just BSing last night, and I think I found a bunch of people that just like to do the late night thing, kind of like this, but on Friday. So,
hey, that was my my prime day was Fridays. Before I switched to Saturday, every Friday I was live. So yeah, Friday's a great day. So if you want to take it, it's yours, man. Nobody's doing it.
Yeah, I'm going to do Fridays at 9 o'clock we're going to call it the late shift.
Nice. I like it. That's very cool.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes of it. In the meantime, though, I put up a Spec 5 relay today on the barn. Got my solar node up on the barn. I'll be doing some dedicated ranch mesh networking. So I'll be talking a little bit about that in the coming days. And we're starting to see the temperatures regulate a little bit. We're down in the 80s. So that means I can get back to some outdoor projects.
That's good. That's a good time.
Yeah.
Good for you,
So
man.
I'll be getting back to the satellite ground station here as soon as I get some heliacs in. So those are some of the projects I've got in front of me, plus, a bunch of footage yet from Colorado, a little bit of footage from Huntsville. I didn't shoot a lot of Huntsville stuff. I was in hangout mode, so it was great seeing everybody and just hanging out, and I really enjoyed that this time. So
I went back over...
I
went back over the video that I shot, and I was definitely hangout mode too. Like I didn't shoot a ton of stuff. I was kind of also chill mode. So I had fun chilling with you, though,
Huntsville
so it's
sneaks
good
up
seeing
on
you.
you.
It does. It does.
Yeah, it was great to hang out, and I mean, some awesome nights there at Jason's place. Really enjoyed that. That's always the best part of that show. So good stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Next is Dawn. Dawn N5SKT. How's it going, man? I know we've been talking, but what's been going on with your channel? I know you got a lot going. Let's check in. Let's see what's going on with Dawn Vision. The tower installs a thing. You got multiple other things going on. Literally pouring concrete out here. You're making it happen, man. You're the envy of everyone right now. All the hams are like, man, what's Dawn doing with that zero noise floor? We want to know.
Yeah, and oh man, I talked to a guy in Russia the other night. I mean, this is SSB. I talked to a guy that I thought was in Hawaii, I thought he was in Washington State, and I like talked to him for half an hour, and then I was not understanding when he was saying his call sign. And then I said, yeah, you're in Washington, and I think I've got it pointed. He goes, no, I'm not in Washington. I'm in Hawaii. Okay. And then I talked earlier in the week, I talked to a guy in Ireland for a half an hour.
Wow.
I'm a rag chewer. I love DX, but if somebody wants to rag chew, you can't shut me up. So literally for a half an hour, I talked to that guy in Ireland, and we were just so surprised. We were just like it was armchair copy.
That's cool.
And yeah. And I flipped over to, so because when we were doing this, I also had some work done at the house, and the target that Mike used when he was trying out his 9mm has now been taken down. I had a big mound of dirt. That's been taken down. There was a lot of work around the house that was done or out in the property. And because of that, I had to take down most of my antennas. And so right now I've got the hex beam up, and I've got the 40-meter in-fed half wave. So anyway, I switched over to the 40-meter in-fed half wave to see if I could hear the guy in Ireland, and I couldn't even hear him. So I went back. So the hex beam is working is the point.
So you're gonna get into phased vertical setups too, right?
Yeah, I got a video on that as well.
Yeah, but I mean that's gonna go up. It's gonna go back up too, right? You're gonna have that as one of the antennas.
Yeah, but because of the fact that I've got the and the reason I did the 20-meter phased vertical was for portable. I'm still planning that would be the portable one, but I'm definitely, after working with it for a while, I'm like, hey, might as well do a 40-meter and get put a 40-meter up permanently. And I talked to John Gendron about it, and he said, well, I'm almost there on a phased vertical, but with three antennas, which means it's more of a steerable, like full steerable in all directions, or in like 8 directions rather than just 2. So I think I'm going to wait a little while to get the 40-meter, but I'm definitely going to go with a 40-meter phased vertical.
I think that 40 meters
for
like
permanent.
a really good sweet spot for this, because it gives you all the sweet little gain that you want in the direction you want it. Because 20 meters, like you could do that with a Yagi. You can get all that gain with a Yagi.
Yeah.
You have that. You have that with the hex
Right.
beam. So the 40 meters, like, yes, give me that gain. I want, I don't know. You're in a tough spot because you're hypothetically could point east or west. So what are you thinking about pointing with it?
Well, if I get the 3 antenna one, I won't be stuck with just east-west or northeast, southwest is what you normally do. And northeast would point you at Europe, and southwest, then I believe you get Australia and New Zealand. So for us in the U.S., that's kind of the sweet spot to do it. But if you get the third antenna working in the phase, then you can switch literally between any of those two and get multiple sets of directions out of it.
Yeah. So there was a question for Don from Chris that says, how come Don wasn't at Huntsville? Would have enjoyed finally meeting him.
Because we were supposed to be setting the office up. And so, me and one other guy are primarily the IT guys setting the office up. But now the lawyers, well, I can't talk about that. I'm sorry.
You were busy with Don. Let me just help you out.
Yes.
You were busy with work. That is the yeah.
Yes.
And then that's it.
I was busy with
everyone
work.
like, yes,
However,
okay.
I will say this.
Yes.
I watched a lot of the videos, yours included, on the Hamfest, and I missed it so much. I am definitely going to try to make it out there next year.
Excellent.
And I'm already, because I think what I'm going to do is get one of those glamping tents.
They're nice. They're really nice. And they have more of them than ever. Like this year I think there's the most glamping tents available that I've seen. So you should definitely get one of those. They're really, really, really nice.
Yeah. Because the last time I was in a cabin for like 3 days and then, went to the hotel, and I really missed the cabin. I really miss being out there, And so, because, I want to, like, in my downtime, I want to play radio.
Right.
So, I think that's what I'm going to do next year, and hang out with all of y'all again. That was just that was so much fun. I don't think I'll ever make it to Dayton or Orlando. Dayton is probably just as. No, I don't think so. I don't really like. I get it. Well, Orlando's that's a long drive.
Oh, you don't like to fly, right? That's your thing.
I can't. I literally cannot fly.
Okay. Yeah.
Medically, I have a inner ear issue that literally I would lose my hearing completely.
Okay.
But so I can drive out to Dayton, but I just really don't. I think the crowds are in all of that. It seems like such a big press of people.
It is.
Like I see,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but Dayton is so much fun.
It is. It is really fun. It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And I just think that's more. It's more relaxed, and that's kind of the thing I want. So and by the way, sorry, Josh. By the way, because I've tried to post the picture in chat a couple of times, but I'll just tell you, I got a DJ C5 for $20.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Yeah,
now I did have to swap the battery out on mine, but it took me a long time to find the right battery, and I had to bodge something up to make it work. But it's good now.
Yeah, mine it works because it powers on, it transmits all of that. But this is an SK from an SK deal, and they could not locate the charger for the battery.
And that is a tricky part. You kind of need that.
Yes.
It's a weird chart. Like you have to slot it in and then slap it down kind of thing. It's a weird charger.
Well, on one of the websites I found, you can open the thing up. Like when you change your battery out, right? You pull it out and there's those two, just a regular plug. And somebody said, oh, yeah, but that's just a lithium battery. It's just a standard charger in that regard. Now, I don't know that that's the case, and I don't want to blow that battery up. But I really think it's just a lithium-ion battery. So I should be able to get a lithium-ion charger for a 3.7 volt and plug it into that little, even if I have to take the radio apart, I'm willing to do that. Because it seems like the battery lasts for freaking ever. I haven't burned it out yet.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. So right on, man. Will we see you at DEF CON in the future, though? Why are you not going to DEF CON?
Well, if it's right before Dayton, that would be way too much time off of work.
No, it's before Huntsville. It's a week before Huntsville.
I'm sorry, before Huntsville. So because I want to go to Huntsville, then it would take up, that time of going, or that I would have to take off so much time at work.
With your background, you should be going to Hinge or
Yeah.
GameCon. You should.
Oh, after watching just your video,
I know, dude. And I didn't even post
just watching
any of it. Yeah.
Just watching it on YouTube, I am finding all kinds of stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
From the Lockpick Lawyer.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the spot to be.
Love it though.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you, Don. I appreciate that. And
Sure.
I got a super chat, $5 super chat, saying not related, but the IC 7300 Mark II and ID 52. How do you feel? Does it seem worth the hype? So,
yes.
The 5300 Mark II, the 5300 is getting old, long in the tooth, right, as we would say in the radio world. And they have brought like first timer type things. They have slammed in the 7300. There has never been a company that has done HDMI before. Like that is never been done before. So we love that. And then all the other features that they've added are just bringing the 7300 into current gen. Like it is a completely competitive radio again in the space. Now I haven't tested it for receiver sensitivity or anything like that yet. I will. Don't worry about that. I'm super excited to do that. I think it's great. We love Icom. We love the menu system, all the things that you expect from Icom, you expect to see here. So all that's good, right? We're happy to see it. Now the 5200, very interesting to me, because if you saw my Instagram post and my live stream, I pointed out that the radio, the 5200, said KISS 96 above it. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's just a radio station in Japan. But the frequency that the radio was on is the same frequency as Japanese APRS. Now I ask the viewers, why would you have a TNC connected to the APRS frequency? And then you're like, oh, but 9600, 96 KISS 96, 9600 baud. Why would it be on 9600 baud? Second part of this, Japan uses 9600 baud. They don't use 1200 baud on 2 meters. So even on 2 meters, they're on 9600 baud. So pure speculation. I have a feeling that this radio could let you Bluetooth into it to access the TNC. And if it does that, big. There's not, that's what we want. That's what we want. We've wanted that forever. If we get that, that's a big thing. So I'm from that point of view, I'm real excited. And it's under glass, so I don't know when we'll see it. I don't know what'll come of the KISS 96 or anything like that. This is all just Uncle Josh talking at you, conspiracy theory in the ham shack about like, well, yeah, we could get a Bluetooth TNC. That's what I'm doing right now. Some guy 21 with a super chat. Hello, sir. You have a lovely channel. Thank you for your service. I don't think that I'm providing a service because I am geeking out as hard as you are at all of this. But thank you for the super chat. It's very much appreciated. So there you go. Thanks very much. And also, this is kind of like a let's just say for a very long time, Icom didn't really want to do APRS things. And I am not saying at no time do I think the speculation ends where the radio itself will be decoding APRS packets. That's not what I'm saying. I think that they will allow a secondary connection via Bluetooth, whether it's a phone or a tablet, laptop, whatever, to do TNC things. And then on those devices, you can do APRS or WinLink or whatever you want. And that, from my point of view and Jason KM4ACK's point of view, is exactly what we want. I agree. That's like, yes. I'm very excited about that. So am I excited? Yes. There's the short answer. All right. Thank you, Don. Good talking with you, buddy. Next on the list is Frank. How's it going, man? Frank, you there?
There we go. I
There
have
you
to be
go.
in
Okay.
the right. I have to be in the right window apparently to key it up, which is weird. Things are going all right. Doing my usual stuff around here. Staying busy back at work. Thankfully, I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights off, so I get to hang out and enjoy the after chats again. And let's see here. Thursday night is the NorCal SwapNet, 8 p.m. Pacific, 0300 UTC. Come by and say hi if you have something you want to buy, sell, or trade. It's an online / on repeat. Well, it started as a repeater, and I brought it into the YouTube world. SwapNet. So, come say hi, list something if you want to, or, whatever. First Fridays of the month, Fridays with Frank. Lots of fun there. And I do have something that I wanted to share with everybody. Melbourne, Florida, the Platinum Coast Amateur Radio Society, they're hosting their 60th annual Melbourne Hamfest.
Oh, 60th. That's cool.
Yeah. And it's also the ARRL State Convention for 2025. For the first time ever, the Hamfest tickets are available online, and they have a special youth tech beginners workshop that they're going to be doing.
Nice.
So I will drop the link to that, but I found out about that from a subscriber to many of our channels, and I went, oh, I got to share this. This sounds like fun. And let's see here. What else was there? I messaged you about it, but you haven't said anything. He's probably done by now. But Prep Ham Paul did a Tokyo Ham Fair live stream starting about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, and I think Digital Rancher already mentioned it. I feel kind of bad because we just kind of blew right through it. We didn't even stop to take a look. We should do that. You keep talking. I'll pull it up.
Well, he can take the place of Mike since Mike's not here tonight. But yeah, that's all that's going on here. Having fun, hoping maybe I can make Pacificon this year. It's been 2 years since I've been, so hopefully I get to make it again and have some fun there, and we see what goes from there.
Very good. Well, I appreciate that.
And with the exception of Mike, the list is current.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop this really quick. I think is Mike the next one on the list?
No, Tim Grayman Poda is.
Okay, let's go to Grayman, and then we'll take a quick look at what Prep Ham Paul did. And I dropped the link already for Prep Ham Paul. Actually, I'm doing it right now. Go pull that up so you can watch it. We are just gonna hop around. We're not gonna watch or do like a watch thing or a watch party or anything like that. You need to go watch this guy's stream. He is the one that put the work in. He went to Japan. You need to go watch his channel. So that's it. We'll just do a little teaser, then you can go check him out. So Grayman, how's it going? What's going on?
Man, age is catching up with me, and I'm still trying to recover.
Yeah,
still trying to recover.
Feeling that, bud.
But yeah, I tell you what, like Rob, like you, Huntsville is it's not a huge ham fest. It's a great sized ham fest. They get regular, all the radio dealers, all the radio manufacturers are in there, the big ones at least. But it is a social event. That is really what that is. And I take the entire week. I go down on Monday. I camp the entire week.
I celebrate the entire catalog.
Yeah. So it was a fun time, but got some cool things. You were talking about John. I won at the cookout one of his phased antenna kits. So I'm going to do phased. I'm going to do phased gutter antennas. See how that works. Just to play around, just to have some fun. I'd actually talked to John in the campground earlier in the week about doing that a couple days earlier, and then it just so happened that I won this kit. So there we go. So we're gonna have some fun and make a video doing that. And other than that, we had Dave KB5 UTY, not to be confused with K-Booty, but K-Booty.
K-Booty.
Or K-Booty. Or that's the Louisiana, Texas thing there.
Yeah.
But,
That was exactly what I was going for. Yep.
But affectionately referred to as the mesh dealer. He was on the kids table with us last Wednesday and gave a master's class on Meshtastic, and some of it was Seed Studio, and he represents Seed Studio, but it was very equipment agnostic too, and just Meshtastic, and it was wonderful. That was a great live stream that is up, and then this week Mike and Becky from Ham Radio Duo is going to be joining us on the kids table, and Becky got me to do something I've never done before, and that was to make a CW QSO. So
yeah, she was working a pile up at the pavilion.
At the pavilion, yeah, and it wasn't suggested. It was basically, you are going to do this, and I had no option and no room to run.
Oh, good.
She pinned me down and made me do it. So I did that. Unfortunately, there's no video, but there are some pictures floating around somewhere.
Okay, yeah. I also got in there, but I am not as a skirt of CW at this point. But also, I failed multiple times on a live stream. So once you do that, like you can do anything on CW. It's only up from there, man. So just live stream yourself doing CW, and then once you do that, it's like you're cured from any social pariah-isms because it's only up, right? You can only go up.
Going up. And I'll be live streaming first thing 9 a.m. from the park.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Yep. I love that. Every Sunday morning I get up after staying up late, watching the after chat, and take a gallon of coffee with me over to the park, and I live stream and answer questions and make contacts.
I love that. All right. Very good. Thank you, Green Man.
So Josh, James in the chat says go to an hour and 47 minutes on prep home.
I saw it. So let's take a quick look at this. He streamed for 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is impressive. So
for him, he just now telling me no intro needed. Just
I'm gonna skip ahead because again, you should go watch. Let me get the. Hold on, let me pause this. Let me pause this and get the highest quality here. Where is it? HD. We need 1080p. Yes, go. All right, lock it in 1080p. Hey, Ray's there.
You can Bluetooth an external speaker to it. There you go.
Freaks me out. The quality's a little rough.
Three protocols: HSP, which is a headset protocol.
And I don't know if Paul got the question answered, but last night I was trying to find out, and this was my question that you asked him, with the 5200, is it going to have sideband?
I carry my
That's what I meant by all.
I know you kept.
That's what I meant by all modes.
Asking me that, but like, when have you ever seen a mobile radio have sideband? They don't. They'd be HF radios at that point. They'd be all band HF radios.
The 991A has sideband.
Yes, because that's an HF radio. That's an HF. It's sold as an HF radio. It's not sold as like a mobile VHF radio.
Okay, but it has VHF, UHF.
I think you sent me that message like 3 times, and I'm like, bro, it's not there. Like, you don't even have to ask this question.
Yeah, no, I asked twice, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's probably not.
It's not there. It's not there. It's not. Like, now, there was no 7100 at the booth, right? So I think that's the because the 7100 is the closest adjacent thing to like a 991. That's a curious radio because it's old enough. It's old enough that I could see it getting upgraded. So we talked about that a little bit.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. That's right. So okay, we're diving in at the hour mark,
and the only one thing that I ever.
Pretty good. Hey.
Yeah. Later.
There's so many people sitting right there. What are they doing? Wait. Hold on. Let me go back for a second. We're He gets to this crowd. It's a big crowd, but look at all these people that are just chilling. There's nothing on. Is there a talk? Is there a talk I'm not seeing, or is that just an empty podium over there? I don't know. Here, right here. Okay,
yeah, I don't see.
Oh, there you go. Nice little off-road setup. Again, I'm gonna drop the link. You guys go watch this for full. Yesu mic cam. Oh, Jody with the hot take. Do you remember when the FT5 came out and they're like, or FT3, and they're like, hey, just get this hand mic, and it literally had a webcam in the front of it, which it's not even like when you're holding it this way and it's like a face-firing camera. It was literally like, look down the barrel of this mic, and then you shot this camera, and it was dog water for performance. It was a very not good microphone or camera on a mic. That's okay. So we're gonna jump in a little bit. Oh, hold on. Where are we at? 147, right? Okay, let's.
Yeah, 147.
All right, we're gonna get to 147 right now.
She liked my stickers, the lady back there.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. I see another can.
Just how tall is Paul? I met Paul.
There he is. Here he is.
Oh, he recognized you.
He's about
6'2".
6'2".
Oh, it's the can guy. It's the can guy with the can antennas. Yes.
1年久しぶり。ありがとうね。みんなは早くキャンテナのテーブルに行きなさいと今言ってる。
Look at the Japanese on this man. This man's rocking some hardcore Japanese. That's awesome.
Oh, there we are. He's watching us. Look.
Ah, he's watching it live. That's cool, dude. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love the fact that Prep and Paul is like he's fluent in Japanese. You can tell, and they're like just vibing with it. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Well, he's fluent because that's what he does as a flight attendant. He's a translator for the overseas flights to and from Japan out of Dallas.
You just nailed it. Yeah, so he is a flight attendant, and he is fluent in Japanese. And yeah, so he gets a... Go ahead, Grayman.
I was gonna say, I think he prefers the term stewardess.
He prefers... Grayman!
I say that. Him and I were joking about that the other day.
He prefers the term. You're right. You're right, Grayman. He does. Stewardess prep hand Paul is what we'll call it. That's really funny because my dad, his entire career after getting out of the Air Force has been only in. He was an AMP mechanic. Die-hard ride or die like commercial aircraft, just the biggest. Like we would dress up in our Sunday bests, doesn't matter what decade you're talking about, to get on a plane because he just loved the majesty of flight. And he told me many times, he's like, we don't call them stewardesses. You never say that in front of me, son. They're flight attendants now. I was like, but Dad, I've flown with you so many times and you called them stewardesses. And he's like, I know, son, that time is past. It is now a flight attendant. I went, okay, Dad, I will do this. I thank you for teaching me something. Just prep and Paul with the preferred stewardess. Great joke. Fantastic joke. Hit me right in the heart. That's amazing. All right, so go check out Prep and Paul. I will not take anything away from this man. He deserves all the views. Go check him out, definitely, because leeches and jerks who take and download videos and just re-upload them with literally the creator's face on it doing no commentary or anything is shoddy work. Do better than that, or I'll copyright strike your channel. All right, next. Let's go to the next one. Mark, Boondock Echo. How's it going, man?
Hello. Doing okay, man. How are you?
I am doing very good. I'm feeling really good right now. We're having a good time on the live stream.
Nice. Well, we're doing pretty good. We've got 200 Boondock Echoes being built over in China. and I think about 50 sidekick kits so people can convert their tangos to echoes and transmit if they want.
Okay.
And
Oh,
be
nice.
selling those straight through the Maker Fab store. So if you're overseas, you don't have to worry about import, export tariffs and all that other stuff. So we're doing that. I rewrote the entire documentation section last week, and it's not live yet because something broke. But I got rid of all the for the documentation anyways. I tried to get rid of all the marketing fluff. You know,
Good for you. Good for you.
So people want to know, well, how do I use this feature? It's like, well, the Boondock is revolution. No, it's gone.
Have you considered using the Boondock to write its own documentation?
There might have been a little AI involved. I'm not going to lie. In other news, though, that'll give me time to pivot back to do the second part of that what was it? The inverted delta build, because there was another video that I still have to make after that. So I'll hopefully start editing that this week. The Firewatch that I'm part of, we bought some Ed Fong antennas, and I talked to Ed Fong. That was interesting. What else did we got going on? And then I, suckered Don into building a missile launcher. It was a good week.
Yes. Yeah. And he did talk about that. That's good.
Yeah. You really got to check that thing out. It is amazing what it can do with very little pressure. Scary what it can do with a lot. But if anybody needs to get an antenna high, I mean, 200, 300, 400 feet, it could probably do it for you.
I love that. That's awesome.
All right. Yeah. Other than that, man, we're going to try to build our Firewatch membership and convert the Firewatch members to hams. So we'll see how that goes. I would expect it, at some point, you don't have to say yes, but I'm sure at some point in the next year or two, we're going to invite you out to the repeater tower and see what spaces are available.
Yeah. Which tower are we talking about? Down here in our area?
KOCE.
Where's that? Is that
It's in La Habra Heights.
Oh, dude, I'm going. That's no
I
problem.
think it's KOCE.
Yeah, I'm coming. So I'm coming. Let me know when. Yeah, I'm down. As long as I can shoot everything. Yes.
I have no idea. But
well,
I'm still
please ask those questions before I show up, because I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna have a 360 camera on my back, and I'm gonna be having another camera filming everything, putting mics on everybody.
I'll find out. I put out the ask last week to see if we can't start the process of getting in there. And I understand that we've got a couple extra slots, server unit slots. Mm-hmm. So let's find out if we can't make use of those for the city as well. I think the city has 3 and they're using 1. So we'll find out.
So somebody asked a question. It's like, how come Mark was not at Huntsville? And so I'm also kind of curious. What are your thoughts on the Hamvention, or just a Hamfest in general for Boondock Echo? Like, I mean, if you had some product on hand, would you come out to a Hamfest? Because I think the straight talk of you to other hams, like, it would be an immediate aha moment, and they'd get it.
Would I come out in a hot minute? It just comes down to financials.
Sure.
So we're still shoestring budget. We're still not funded. We're hoping to be funded soon, but hitting the conference and the I can't think of the name of those things right now. The hitting all of those things. Well, first of all, it would be fun for me and Jesse and KC, but I think it would also be huge for the company. But right now we are still out of pocket for absolutely everything we do, and our funds are limited. So it's that type of marketing isn't something we can do yet, but man, it's something we definitely want to. It's huge. It's greatly important, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. We just can't afford it yet.
Well,
booze ain't cheap.
I don't know. After talking to so many people who actually live the booth life, I don't know that they'd say it's fun. I don't know. I mean, I think that they'd look at it and be like, no, this is a very good business thing to do. But I don't know that they get, because they never really get away. They're eating their lunch crouched over a cooler kind of thing. It's a tough weekend. There's no question for people that are coming out there. But at the same time, it's like that foothold, that traction for Boondock Echo might be interesting. I don't know. That's
I think there's 3 of us. I think we could figure out how to take shifts or something. And yeah, I'm no doubt it's going to be hard work. But yeah, and just to meet everybody, right now we're all voices and call signs. Seeing people face to face, oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I wanted to see. The people that they're like, the booth life sucks. Avoid if possible. See, that's somebody that knows. But at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, it's actually a really good market space. So for you, it might be exactly what you guys need. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we also need to.
You're a savvy business person. I know that.
We also need. It's not just the ham radio. Where we need to be is the B2B conferences. Fire department conferences. Police department.
Oh, yeah, yes, for sure. Yes.
So
because I don't.
So all that'll.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say I don't think they understand the value either. I think that's a whole, like, you literally have a target-rich environment of people that don't understand what the hell you're doing and how they can use this to be effective for them. So this is like, where do we go? Yes, I can choose anywhere.
Yeah, if we get funded, the level I requested when we did.
Oh, we lost you.
Our pitch, it'll be an inflection point for us, and we can go out and we can do those things. But until that happens, man, we are.
We're losing you, Mark. We're losing you.
Oh, I said until that happens, we're eating celery and drinking water from the public fountains from a financial standpoint.
That is a low-calorie diet. So we'll see you very thin when we see you in person, Mark.
Well, in real life, I don't miss too many meals, but business-wise, yeah, we're missing a couple. So we'll get there.
I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for that. All right, so next, I think last is Soda Plus, my buddy Mark. How's it going, man? What's been going on?
Hey, Josh. Well, I haven't been on one of these things for about a month because I've been in the woods, mostly on mountains. And
which is where you spend most of your free time.
I do spend most of my free time on mountains.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to hear about some just absolutely ridiculous shenanigans, we've been working on a podcast. So Ara and I have been focusing the channel this month on trying to figure out how to do a podcast.
Yes.
And we think we almost figured it out. It's harder than you would think. But yeah, we just put up this one on custom batteries, soda campouts, and Mark's car-tastrophe.
Yeah, dude. That story's wild. Okay, yeah.
So the short version is I don't have a car that I own at this point.
Right.
That has an engine connected to wheels.
Right. Yes, because Mazda had you had. Well, I don't know if you want to spoil it. Everybody should go listen to the podcast. We just dropped the link. You should be able to see it. Go take a look at Soda Plus and watch the podcast. But whatever you want to say, Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the full story is pretty long, but my car imploded in an important location. So that was fun. I was up in Oregon, so I got to meet a lot of the Oregon soda people, including people who I've contacted over 100 times but never met.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool. And while we were up there, we filmed a video. We filmed how to do the NR7Y mod, which takes a Quanchung and lets you send CW with it.
Which is crazy. That's awesome. Yeah.
And the guy who was teaching me how to do it was NR7Y. So that's down there, the Quanchung plus CW thumbnail. So, but mostly we've been climbing mountains and not making videos aside from those two. But we've got one more coming out soon with D where Ormu, the soda cat, has finally returned to the peaks now that the season has turned a bit.
Nice. Well, very good. And we look forward to more of your content. It's good stuff. And I know that, I mean, between you and Ara, that's a great, like, energy, I don't even know, like a reverberation sphere where it all gets, condensed. And it's a very good podcast. You should go listen to it. And so we dropped the link for it. So go check that out. But yeah, man, I will see you next week.
I am looking forward to it, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon.
Very good. All right. I think we hit the end.
We did.
So then I will say, for everybody that hung on, is there someone that is just like, oh, I have this burning question, this ham radio question? Oh, Bill's back! Bill's back! Bill, we went to you earlier. We went to you.
I knew you did, man. I fell asleep. I'm old.
Okay. All right. My
Josh, I
good
called
friend
it,
Bill
right?
is back. My good friend Bill is back. Bill, what the heck is going on, buddy?
I just want to say it was really good to see you guys last week. I love Huntsville. I'm not gonna stay on long. I'm just gonna holler. Name's Bill, K0WHW, Ham Radio Tectonics, and had a great time in Huntsville. Seeing, I tell you what, I didn't even really I didn't do any YouTubing, and I haven't put out any videos in a while. But I'm gonna get back on the horse. I came to hang out with everybody and meet new people, and there were a lot of great people, new people that I met, and it was good to see all the rest of you guys as well. So anyway, how are you, Josh?
I'm good, but let me ask you a question. What was your favorite thing from Huntsville Hamfest, Bill?
Wow, my favorite thing. It was in the pavilion. I've never seen that many people there. I haven't been going that long, but it was packed.
It was packed.
Becky and Mike were doing CW, and Kyle was doing his thing, and riding honcho on the kitchen there, and Emily and Noelle were doing their thing, and everybody was just, Mr. Gendron was there with his phased antennas. It was just a great time at the pavilion, as always.
Yeah. No, it was the largest group that had ever been through the pavilion in support of the Teachers Institute. Over 120 people were served.
I believe it. Has Cal made his announcement yet?
Yeah. Did he not?
He's supposed to make it this tomorrow, I do believe, on Jason's channel. I do believe tomorrow is on Jason's channel.
I won't
Good, then I won't say anything, but wow. Yeah, the ham showed up.
I might have blurbed or blabbed about it or in another video. They made thousands of dollars for the Teachers Institute.
Yeah.
Please go watch Jason's live stream tomorrow. And also just go watch Jason's live stream, as always.
And your friends showed up, for sure.
They
so
did.
It was, I'll tell you what, yeah, again, I love the Hamfest, but if it was only just meeting up on the hill, I'd still go.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's an interesting thought. Yeah, Huntsville Hamfest has become almost like the Monsanto effect is becoming its own thing, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the only way I know it. I don't know it any other way. So, anyway, that's it. I figured I'd jump in here. I woke up and made something to eat, and figured I'd give you all a holler.
Oh, well, I appreciate you, man, for coming back, and glad we could give you a shout out. It's always good to see you. It's always good to hang out, and thank you for being here on the crash course.
Thank you for giving me a shout out. Thanks.
Hey, man.
Bill, you want to know what's funny? We called you first, or Josh called you first, and I went, you didn't answer. I'm like, he probably fell asleep.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Hey, it happens. All right. Appreciate you. Okay, so this is like last call on questions because I think I'm going to wrap things up after this shortly here. Any last questions? Ham radio things? People need just gotta figure. Oh, Grayman.
Josh, I got one.
Grayman skied up. What's up, bud?
Should I buy a KX2?
You backpack a lot, bud? What kind of QRP you got in the shed in your quiver here?
Yeah, well, I've got a 705 now, but I am thinking about doing a little bit more backpacking, and I fly a lot, right, with work. So the 705 is a little chunky to carry around in a carry-on. So
Oh, I fly with the 705. Like I fly all the time with the 705.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
TX500 carrying a couple of decks of cards.
Yeah, TX500 is another good option for sure. I like straight up, like if I'm if I have a rollerboard and a backpack, 705, like no problem. So the thing is, always what I ask people is like, how much backpacking are you going to do? Are you going to do enough backpacking to recoup the cost of buying a KX2? So I have, but I don't know that everybody will. You know what I mean?
It's a used one, so it's not going to be full price.
What are we talking? What are we talking about? What are we talking about price wise? This is one of my favorite questions. Like
We're still negotiating, and I'm not sure what a fair market value on it is.
Did you eBay it? Did you eBay it and see what they went for like recently, or what are we doing? What's your asking price right now? What's your offer?
Well, this just came up, so he told me to shoot him an offer, and that's it. I just heard about this yesterday.
Do you think he might be watching right now? So we don't want to give the bottom dollar. Like if you had a bottom dollar.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Savvy.
About tree fitty.
About tree fitty.
About 350. That's right. Yeah. I don't know what I would pay for you. Was it a factory built KX2 or a kit, like a first gen?
Yeah, it's a Shack in a Box factory.
Shack in a Box factory. Those are good. Those are all good. Like how many backpacking, like true backpacking trips that you do like a year? Like literally put your house on your back and your food and everything and walk out.
I don't know if it's so much backpacking is more camping and then flying for work.
I would just use the 705, honestly. Like if you're talking about if you're talking about picnic table camp out, 705. I take that over the KX2. You're talking about flying, KX2. Take the KX2 all the time. Like it is a fantastic radio. It does everything. It's easy to charge. KX2, not that easy. You can't throw a USB plug in the side of it and charge it. Like you don't have that capability, right? So you're going to have to bring a secondary charging option.
But built-in tuner, right?
Why do you need a built-in? Don, this feels like 5 years ago. This feels like a 5 years ago argument we're having right now. I think we've educated people enough that you don't need a built-in tuner. You need a built-in tuner
I don't
for
need a tuner.
specific things, but most of the time you don't need that. You don't need it. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't need a tuner. I use the BN-Tech Go wire. No tuner needed.
If you Mike's not even here to fight you on this one. I'm not going to fight you. I like the BN-Tech Go. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, I don't know. I like, oh man. Well, like, let's put it this way. Do you want to make videos about it? And do you want a cool factor radio? KX2 is a cool factor. The audio is probably better than the 705. Like the receive audio is probably better. And you get the adjustable, EQ and all that for transmit and receive. There's lots of good reasons for the KX2, no question. But at the same time, you got most of the bases covered. Like you'd be good, like you'd be fine. If you know what I'm saying.
I like the 705, and I'd keep the 705.
Oh yeah, never get rid of that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
be like selling a kid. Can't do that.
I don't know. I could sell a kid, but I don't know if I'm going to sell my 705.
Yeah.
Depends on the
kid. I am excited about the 7300 Mark
II. I am too.
I think I would shit can my Flex radio for one.
Oh wait, what? What'd you say?
Yeah, I think I'd get rid of my Flex radio for a 7300 Mark II.
Wow.
So, no, Tim, the real question is once the Mark II comes out, how soon is Shane going to drop it off a picnic table?
Shane's got to do ham radio stuff to drop
it. Yeah, that is true.
And I just want
As
to know
Eric in
how.
the chat says he's thinking about getting rid of his Flex 6400 for a 7300 Mark II.
Dang, dude, that's crazy. I will say that it is like think about the world when the 7300 came out, which is before COVID, right? And then Icom looks at now and they're like, hey, we've done a lot. We've got a lot of new radios, higher performance radios, etc., whatever. And we're like, okay, what is a benchmark baseline really good radio that we can upgrade? And they're like 7300. It's time. It needs a refresh. So they get you get a Mark II, and they took all the commentary. I think they did. Took all the commentary of folks like us on the internet saying, why are we still doing DVI? Like, why can't we just have HDMI? That's crazy. Like, hey, Icom, do you know how many companies have CWD code? Like, why are we not doing this? Is it that difficult? No, they did it. So it's there now. 7300, why don't we have a secondary antenna option or input-output filter option? So you could just, for everybody that doesn't get this, are you like me, where you have a torch of an AM station that is 6 miles away as the crow flies, 50,000 watts of AM pumping into your shack? Oh, did you want a broadcast AM filter? Well, you can just put that into that secondary line. It's an in-out filter setup. You could put that in there. Now your entry-level HF radio has different steps of things that you could use that for a newcomer into the hobby would be really good, because you don't know when you're going to get like a torch in your antenna. It's like, oh no, you're done. AM all day. You get to listen to the Zoo Morning Crew when you turn on your radio to try and work DX. Regardless of how good your filtering is on your radio, you could still get blasted by that kind of stuff. So that's cool. Like, that's cool that that's in there. And there's not a lot of radios that have that at like a first level entry level radio type of thing.
The Yaesus used to, and then they dropped it when they went to the FTDX.
I noticed that, Don.
models.
There's almost a documentary on technology that has come and gone and then come back again. It's almost
Right.
like this wave that just keeps going. Like, microphones that connect to head units are the coolest thing. It's like, we had that like 15 years ago. Did you know about that? Like, no, man, I'm a ham now. And it's like, it's all of this. Like, there's so many instances which was cool 15 years ago is cool again, and it's just this oscillating wave up and down where the brands are like, you remember when we did this? Yeah, we're back again doing it. Like, there's so many instances of that. I don't know.
So Jody beat me to it in the comments here. This is the ham radio version of an LP. It's becoming hip again, so you got to get all the new stuff.
I don't think it's becoming hip. I think it's because we insisted on it.
I am of team. You should always have the option of plugging the mic into the head unit or the body. I don't care where you put the mic. You should have the option. That's
well,
extorting people to get an extension cable and all that stuff. Like, I am not a big fan of that.
I am surprised though of radios needing refresh. They went with a 7300 instead of the 7100. Not saying that the 7300 doesn't, that this isn't a great radio. It is. But why are they going to let the 7100 sit longer? Because it really needs a refresh.
I echo your last statement. It needs a refresh. It does. I agree with you.
I said that last year.
I agree with you. I think the 7100 in this market where everybody's like, but I want a convertible. I live that highly mobile life where I pop my radio out and I go do POTA things, and then I come back and I want to slap that thing in there. Like, I mean, that was the FTX, right? That was what the FTX is like, the promise of the Optima system and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the 7100 is like perfectly poised to be like, yeah, but maybe just 100 watts, maybe just 100 watts and a mobile radio. Would you like that? Would you like that?
But I want them to keep the head design.
Oh, you like the alarm clock head design? See,
actually, I do. Yes,
I do too. I do too. I think I am one of the few people. By the way, I understand that like if you're in a truck and you got like just a pipe that you mount all the radios to it, mounting the head unit is kind of frustrating. I get that. I totally get it. But I'm with you, Don, because if you utilize that as a shack radio, you could technically bury that thing 100 feet away from the shack. It doesn't even need to be anywhere near it. You could bury that sucker, and then you could just have the head unit coming out. I don't think that works for digital, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, see, when I first got the 7100, I had a 5100, and I had an SUV, and the easiest way for me to mount something in the SUV was to use the cup holder, and so the 7100 would screw right onto that like mount, the cup holder mount. And it was at the perfect angle for me to see it, to the point that I said, "Oh, the hell with the 5100," because the 7100 did everything the 5100 did, and then it had HF on it. So it's like, I don't even need this thing, and the 7100 has the perfect angle for me to be able to see it while I'm driving. Okay. I don't know. It was it hit me right at the right time, I guess. And I've always loved the radio. I still have it. Yeah. And it's the one. I'd get rid of the 705 before I got rid of the 7100.
Interesting.
Unless they refresh it.
Hot take from Don.
The 705, and I've mentioned this before, for me, it has broken and broken and broken, and Icom will not acknowledge it. So I am frustrated with that damn thing.
Now,
I always have to carry a battery with me.
Oh, gotcha. Now, James said micro USB in the back needs a refresh as well, but it works. Now, if you're talking about the 7100, it's not micro USB, it's mini USB.
Yep.
Give me mini USB every day before micro USB. Mini DSP was a much more durable connection than micro USB. Micro USB was trash from my point of view.
Right, and
I'm glad we're done with it.
It's mini USB B also.
Well, thank you. Good clarification. Yeah, no, mini USB was way better than micro. The reason why we got away from mini was because the phones kept getting smaller. But mini was a better connector than micro. It's always been forever. Yeah, don't fight me on this. All right. I think we've hit the end here. I think we did it. I stood corrected. Thank you, James. No, I'm not trying to call you out, but you said, just be accurate. We're just trying to help you. You're in a safe space where being wrong is okay. And you learn something. That's the best thing you can do. All right. Anybody with some final comments or anything before we tie up and end the live stream here? By the way, you guys can all hang out in the after chat, but I gotta head out here.
Podcast?
It didn't go live? You didn't see it?
Well, I haven't looked yet.
Oh.
I'll look tomorrow when I'm on my way to Dallas.
Don, I
know you've been busy, and so I didn't know if you'd had a chance to
fully
do that.
freaked me out, Don.
Right.
Yeah, it's up. It's up. 15 hours ago, we upped it. It's up. God, Don, you scared the crap out of me.
Don, that's like the chat yelling no audio, no audio.
Yeah,
no
literally.
Audio.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Let's see. Can we hear it? What's the ad they're going to play? Let's see what it does.
Podbean, your message amplified.
Ready to share your message with the world?
I think I'm done.
Start your podcast journey with Podbean.
Podbean.
Oh, I got
the
this
AI-powered
thing in the
all-in-one
Tesla that
podcast
plays an
platform.
ad.
Thousands of businesses and enterprises trust Podbean to launch their podcasts.
Launch your podcast on Podbean today.
My school uses Podbean.
My church, too.
I love it. I
It's still
really
going.
do.
Great. Thank you. Better audio. Wow, look at that. Way better. So, straight up, I'm on Spreaker. I'm on Spreaker for Ham Nation, and everybody's like, Spreaker for Ham Nation, you haven't posted a podcast in like a year. But I never stopped paying for the account. I'm still getting like $100 a month from Spreaker. I haven't gotten a dime from Podbean, and I pay them. And this is where the actual podcast lives. And I get no ad dollars or anything. I get nothing. I get nothing from Podbean. And then they're like, oh, Podbean, go make your podcast. It's going to be so great. It's like, what are we doing out here? When the thing that's like dead, like the Hammer, by the way, Ham Nation, I want to bring it back as an actual like podcast. I want to actually put a podcast out because Spreaker's still paying. They're still paying money for me to just take the time to go do it. But Podbean's like, no, man, no money here. There's nothing. Like, but that's where the show actually is. Like, it's all right here. Like, the real podcast is on Podbean. I'll bring it to Spreaker. I'll take it over there. Let them do whatever they're doing that apparently takes money out of a podcast from a year ago and go like, here you go. Here's $100. That pays for itself. That's the best I can hope for. That if you pay for itself, that's the best thing ever.
Maybe it's because I keep hitting the auto skip whenever the ads play.
I don't know.
With Podbean, or when they come in through the podcast, you can hit the skip forward button and it just right over it.
I don't know if they know. If unless you're on the website, I don't know if they know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, but yeah, the ones that come in with that stupid app that I have to listen to them on in the Tesla, that one, like, they're unskippable. But
see, Don, that's the great thing about Apple is I don't have to listen to the ads with my podcasting app. I just listen to the whole podcast, period.
Yeah, but if the problem with Apple and with Android in that regard is I do not pay thousands of dollars a year for an unlimited account. So I've got 2 gig. I've got 2 gig, and that's it. So the Tesla, it's all free, and so I can stream as much as I want through the Tesla, and it doesn't charge me. So I'm going to use the Tesla apps. It has nothing to do with Apple, Android, anything else.
Cheers.
That's what's built in, and it's free.
You would think Tesla would have better streaming apps.
All right.
Well,
I think I've. Oh wait. I'll give a hot take because Dawn didn't listen to the podcast. So before we went to DEF CON, I'm an audiobook guy. I think a lot of people know that. None of the the kids and my wife had watched the movie Ready Player One. And I was like, the movie was fun if you have no concept of the book, like no concept. And we were going to Hacker Convention, and I was like, we should put Ready Player One on, like the real audiobook, and just listen to it the whole ride out. And they were captivated. We spent the whole ride out listening to Ready Player One, got to DEF CON. They were like super vibed in because there was like kind of like a little techno whatever. And then leaving, we listened to Leia's like, put that thing on immediately. Like, let's find out what happened. Just listen to the whole thing. They have now passed me. I have not listened to Ready Player 2. They're already on Ready Player 2. But audiobooks, man, that's still the place. It's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but I be honest with you, then I would miss so many of the podcasts I already listened to.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, well, on my account, don't stop listening to pod. But it doesn't matter because I'm on Podbean.
Well, I don't hear it on Podbean, but anyway, I mean, I get the Podbean ads, but I'm getting it through a different app.
Yes, there's a Ready Player 2. There's a Ready Player 2, and randomly I got a message from Brian Brushwood that said, hey, the author of Ready Player 1 wants to talk to you. That is the message I got from Brian Brushwood. And I was like, yes, let's do that. So I gotta catch up with him. Also, I'm probably gonna try and get to Austin before the end of the year. So I will do another Modern Rogue video in the future. But anyway,
Hey, are you still following the Minecraft or the ham radio Minecraft deal?
Not closely enough. Is there any major updates?
Well, they released version 1, although I don't think it's still not. I mean, the VHF, UHF, according to them, works really well. But HF, they still haven't. Yeah, Radiocraft, right. And then they went to a Hamfest and had a booth there, and they said that they were a big hit. And that happened just a few days ago, I guess. I need to go back and look and see what. Because I've never, wherever they said Hamcom, and I don't remember the city, because in Plano it was called Hamcom. That was the big one for us up here in North Texas. It's now gone. So I was like, Hamcom, but yeah, it was somewhere else. And but anyway, they had gone and demoed it there and said it was a big hit.
I will try and pull this up
follow it.
tomorrow and figure out what's going on. But
Yeah.
Oh, they got an ARDC grant. Radiocraft is an ARRL funded, received $22,000 grant from the ARRL in 2022. Oh, that's right, because he joined us when they got the grant.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna join the Discord server. I'm gonna do that right now and see what I can get into.
Yeah, I've never left, and every once in a while, and it's not very often, but about once every 6 or 8 months, they'll send a ping out.
Come on.
Which I like. And
am I not in there? What is this? Yeah, I'm in there. Oh wait. Oh, I'm already there. Okay, let me bring this up to the top. Okay, I'm in. Nope.
yeah, maybe you should have them on one time for a follow up.
Hold on. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't fix this. All right, we fixed it. I hate that Discord tries to folderize the chats. I don't want that. I don't want you folderizing anything.
Oh yeah.
I hate it. All right, guys, I gotta head out of here. I gotta go to the restroom and get ready for tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna try and shoot like 3 or 4 videos. I have a ton of stuff to cover, so I gotta start working on that immediately. All right, everybody else, thank you in the live stream. You can hang out, but I gotta head out of here. You continue.
73, Josh. Have a great evening.
73. Appreciate
Have a
you.
great week, Josh. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you. We'll see you soon. Take it easy.
Peace and
Oh, God, I cut him off. Sorry, Gray Man. I think that was you. I apologize. Everybody for watching, thank you so much. I very much appreciate you doing it. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on with this Radiocraft server thing. I'm all okay. Let me just talk briefly about Minecraft. When Notch was the owner of Minecraft, I was an alpha buy-in on Minecraft where there was no survival. It was just creative mode. I saw where they were going, and where they were going was making a couch fort in a world that I can play in. I have loved Minecraft forever. I've been there from the beginning. I continue to support everything they're doing, although they're Microsoft. It's not Notch. I just, But if you put radios in that bad boy, I'm in on it, and I will live stream Radio World when they get this going. And if it's tomorrow or wherever we can get going, I'm going live. I'm going live. So get ready for it. Thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate you. 73.